Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of Into the Mist, our Curse of Strahd campaign. We left on quite the cliffhanger last time, which we're very excited to dig back into. But before we do that, we're going to do our announcements, get those out of the way really quick, and then we'll jump back into some wonderful D&D Actione. That was French for action.
That was not French.
Not even close.
For the record.
Just not even close to French.
It's Spanish.
It's more Spanish than it is French.
Wait, is it?
I want to thank our title sponsor. Oh, that was a subscription right there. Want to thank our title sponsor, Sirenscape. Woo! Sirenscape makes this show possible along with the rest of our sponsors. They have an incredible fantasy player, which we use every single episode on this and on Nolzur's Marvelous Tutorials. It is a fantasy player where you can add mood and ambiance to all of your RPG needs. You can check it out at Sirenscape.com. They have lots of free downloadables, as well as you can subscribe to be a Super Siren and get access to everything, which is what we use to create all of the stuff on ours. In fact, I use, and a lot of people have been asking about this in the chat. I have been I have been using Witchwood as the base for the sound sets that we are creating for Into the Mist.
Yeah, that's a good
for
one.
those of you that want to know.
Oh
Oh my goodness. GaryCon is coming up. We are very excited about GaryCon. That is only 4 weeks away now, I think, and counting. It is going to be a wild, crazy time. We have some crazy surprises in store. We are doing Nolzur's Live. You can sign up for that on the event, on Tabletop Events on the GaryCon website. It was down and they were delayed, so hopefully you're able to get on today and purchase tickets for those. I think they opened up today for event registration and purchase of those tickets. $20. You get the young red dragon that you can paint, as well as a tutorial for myself in the class. It's a 2-hour class with a celebrity guest, which we will be announcing, and some people from WizKids will be joining us as well. Apart from that, we are doing the finale of this season of Into the Mist at GaryCon. That is going to be episode 13. And then we're going to do something else. I can officially say that we are going to be doing a different campaign setting for season 2. I'm not going to tell you what that is.
What?
We are going to take a break. That season will be 12 episodes, and then we'll come back to Curse of Strahd for season 2 after that. It's only 3 months, so you got to wait 3 months for that, and it's going to be really great. But we're doing the finale of this at GaryCon. Really important thing for you all to know, get your bit fingers ready, because for the first time, and I think we heard it officially from D&D today, for the first time, so weird, guys.
Bit fingers!
So weird.
No, it's not. It's bare fingers. Get him!
It's creepy. It's weird.
Tickle.
It's weird. We're trying to get to a game. Because from home, using bits, you will be able to take part in our game at the table from the comfort of your home and actually affect gameplay and combat. It's crazy. We're doing something nuts. So be there 10 a.m. Central Time, March 28th, for our live stream finale, and we're very excited. And Noor Ibrahim from Have Dice Will Travel will be joining us, as well as another special guest, which we haven't confirmed yet, but we will tell you soon.
Is it safe to say that they should follow us on socials for tips and hints?
Yes, please. Follow us on socials, because we already posted a little hint about it, and we will continue to do that. So follow us on socials at RealmSmith TV for details on that. That is GaryCon. Nolzur's. Last night we painted the young silver dragon. We will be releasing the schedule of what else we'll be painting for all of March very soon. That includes the red dragon at the end of the month from GaryCon. We're not going to be live, but we're going to record it. So those of you that are at that class will probably be recorded and then show up on the interwebs, on the D&D Twitch and on the RealmSmith Twitch and on YouTube eventually as well. So check us out Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific time. If you like what you see here tonight, make sure that you create clips on Twitch. We use those clips and we choose from those clips to be able to put them onto D&D News on Tuesdays. And so the clip that you choose tonight, it's not complicated, but basically use the clip tool within Twitch to create a clip of a great moment, a highlighted moment that you enjoyed very much, and then that might show up on D&D News if you do that. And you can also, all the VOD versions of this show up on YouTube both on the D&D side and on the RealmSmith side on Tuesdays. We premiere those at 4:30. They're not live, but they're the rerun, basically the premiere on YouTube of that. So you can join us for that as well. And you can see thank you for the subscription again. Every time that goes off, folks, one purple flash is a follow, one blue flash is a subscription, and 2 blue flashes are a donation, which we'll talk about in a second.
Angel gets its wings.
Yes. I will... I want to say one thing quick. If you are watching and you're enjoying the chat, if you have questions, that is absolutely, totally awesome. We want you to be chatting, but I'd like to ask everyone to stay away from spoilers for Curse of Strahd. If you've played Curse of Strahd and you know what's coming, thank you for the follow. Or whatever the case may be, by putting kind of spoilers about the story and what we did do and didn't do in the comments or in the chat, it spoils it for the people at the table or people at home who want to enjoy the show or are playing Curse of Strahd now and haven't gotten to certain places. So let's just respect that and just try and not do spoilers in the chat, because that will ruin everybody's fun. And we don't want that. That's important. Merch store. We have merch. We have launched an official merch store, and you can find it on the RealmSmith Twitch. Below the video, you can hit the little panel, and you can go through, and we have basically shirts for everyone at the table, including some exclusive subscriber content or subscriber-only content and merch available, as well as general Into the Mist stuff. You guys can check them out there, order them anytime, and it just helps us to do what we do here on an ongoing basis. I think the rest of the sponsors I will talk about first, which is we want to announce 2 brand new sponsors tonight. Very, very special, and we're very, very thankful. The first one is Dwarven Forge is now our official terrain sponsor.
Dwarven Forge!
We have a dwarven load of terrain coming this week. Like a huge...
That's the word you want to use?
Yeah, a huge shipment of dwarvenite
Shipment.
coming.
Dwarf load.
It's coming this week, and we'll be arriving for next session. So we don't have any Dwarven Forge on the table tonight, but we will have lots moving forward because they're awesome. And we want to thank Dwarven Forge so much for being our new product sponsor. Want to thank Black Magic for being our existing product sponsor for cameras. Also want to thank WizKids for all of the miniatures and some of the terrain that we use at the table. Shout out to Monster Fight Club because we're using some of their trees. And we also want to announce another paid sponsor, Elderwood Academy.
Yeah.
Supporting us. You've seen a lot of the stuff that we've used, including this awesome nifty dice tray that I use back here. Oh, it's a scroll dice tray that actually is magnetic and came apart, and now I gotta build it again to show everybody. But anyways, it's got the RealmSmith logo on it, and it basically rolls up and goes into this really nifty rolling dice tray scroll thing. It's awesome. Anyways, Elderwood Academy is amazing. We're going to have more of their stuff at the table in the coming weeks. And we just want to thank them huge for the opportunity and for helping us along and helping us make this happen. I think that's it other than donations. So what we've been doing up to this point is we want to make this an interactive stream so that people at home can feel like they're actually affecting the gameplay as it happens. This up here, I did it again. This up here, I even went like this to kind of see, and I still got it wrong. This up here is a progress meter for our Extra Life donations. If you donate to Extra Life, you go to the RealmSmith Twitch. Below the video, there's a little panel that you can donate in, or if you go to the website and look up RealmSmith. But when you donate, the accumulation of your donation sends items to the players in game. We already sent them a health potion. Next is +1 bolts for all the crossbows that we have at the table. Oh, another subscription. Thank you very much. So anyways, as you donate, this will go up, and then they will show up in-game in the session if it happens at a given time where I can actually introduce it, or next session, whatever the case may be. But as we hit those milestones, we unlock items, and we're helping wonderful children all across North America, especially in Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. That is where our donations, or your donations specifically, go. In the break, Grigori is going to be talking again about those items really, really quick.
For the kids.
For the kids. And we do this for the kids, and we're very happy about it.
Can I talk about something real quick?
Of course you can.
Okay, I'm starting a Discord server. For RealmSmith. For subscribers only.
Yes.
So if you want to be part of the Discord conversation, we may have pre-game or post-game conversations on the Discord server that no one else can access. So we're just thinking through how to do that. Yeah. But yes, it is started. We just want to let you know, so if you're interested, you can subscribe.
Awesome. And then I forgot.
On Twitch.
Yeah, and I forgot our boxes. We have monthly subscription boxes that we do, and they are fully immersive monthly adventures that you get in the mail, and they build along a six-box story arc or a 6-part story arc. You get the first part the first time that you subscribe, and you can get $20 off your first box if you subscribe using I Want Adventure as the promo code for that at RealmSmith.tv in the checkout process. And it's just fun. We love it, and Brandon writes all the stuff, and it's all homegrown at this table. And we have some great partners that also provide content for those boxes as well. I think that's it. Whew. That was a lot, man. We have a lot going on. Yep. There is a lot, and there's so much more coming too. I can't even wait for the future in the next few months. Is crazy. So I wish we could tell you all about that stuff, but we can't right now. All of that said, folks, we are going to give you the recap, and then we're going to get right into the game. Let's roll it. Father, I'm starving! It is my son. He is not well. He went to face the devil himself. He was killed, and he came back as the devil's spawn.
A vampire?
They open up the empty crypt. They place the coffin inside. He continues to talk, and you guys are probably here about 20 minutes.
I'm going to sneak back around into the church. I inspect the rooms.
In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy trapdoor held shut with a chain and a padlock.
I'll quietly move back.
Can I go and run to the door too? I
What?
don't want him
Okay,
to
roll a
know
stealth
that
check.
I'm there.
Okay.
What? I mean,
Give me a Constitution saving throw. With a 4, you pee a little bit.
Classic.
It was my son, of course. I struggled with him and managed to lure him into the basement. I pray day and night for the Morning Lord to tell me how to save him.
Well, I'll have to examine him first, of course, and then we'll decide whether he's worth salvaging, or perhaps we can return him to the darkness.
You need to promise me you will not hurt him.
Of course.
Give me a deception check. You're hearing from the priest that they have offered to help.
Like, are you guys serious?
If there's anything we can do.
Just a quick glance. Falpher, step a little farther away, please. It's unpleasant.
I was so scared before. I did something terrible in my pants. You are a man of the cloth. Perhaps you have extra cloth.
The plan should be to go down to see him, not to let him up here.
But what will you do if he attacks you?
You haven't thought that far, have you, Dmitri?
How about we leave now and return with more information?
You see his shoulders kind of sag. Whatever, I will continue to pray.
Everyone is okay if I go in, get some bolts from crossbows, and come out?
Yeah, I'll go with
I
you.
guess.
Oh, and a case of 20 crossbow bolts, let me just see, is about 10 gold.
How many arrows can I buy for 10 pieces of silver?
Half a bolt. Through the curtain in the back comes this tall, almost 7 foot, built like an ox, young human. Yes, father. The guy kind of crosses his arms like this.
No problem. Great.
And then I said 45 with 20 bolts.
I pull out this root, still alive.
And it
Right, you had
immediately stinks.
Okay.
He projectile vomits. He rolled a natural 1. Projectile vomits all over your face. Periwimple beside him also vomits.
Would you give us 20 arrows to leave?
We will stay if you do
Get
not
out.
give us arrows.
Get out! And there is a wagon, and you see a man on top. Boris. Where did you guys go? Shall we wait for Oral? Is he right behind you? Something happened to him. Can you just tell me what happened, please?
He's dead.
Oral is dead. You killed Oral.
No, the thing broke by itself, right?
I feel like I'm not getting the full truth here.
I try to pull him aside just for a second.
I like you, little man. You know that, even though I don't trust your beard.
When I was very small.
You still are.
When I was smaller than this.
You're smaller? You become smaller than this?
When I was half the size that I am right now.
That is very small.
Very small.
Yes.
My father told me something. We went out hunting for fox, and I told him, Father, every night I'm having nightmares. Every time I go into a battle, I lose the battle. He says to me, this was a week before he passed away. Falpher, it does not matter what weapon you take into battle. What matters is that you have the right heart and you have the right intentions. So when I tell you this story about my friend, his name Orad, I'm so sorry about him. I tell you this about Rone in confidence. He's a little bit creepy. I am a little bit afraid of him. You do have instincts that are worth following with this Rone man.
We will keep an eye on him.
No, I think we must keep him with us.
We are friends. I feel it.
I agree.
In my heart. Get an inspiration for all that roleplay, that's for sure. That was very good. We have arrived, please.
I knock on the window. Hey, everyone, we are here. Shall we travel into Madame Eva's tent?
At last you have arrived.
She produces a deck of cards.
You have come to find out why you have come here. Shall we find out what Barovia has in store for you?
And that is where we'll end the session for this evening. All right. Y'all ready?
So ready.
Let us venture into the mists. You are now in the tent with Madame Eva. She has laid out the cards before you. And she says,
Shall we get started?
What are these cards?
5 cards for 5 of us.
No, that is not the way it works. The reading is the same all times, but the cards will tell of what is potentially ahead.
Is this fortune telling?
I believe so. It is some kind of fortune telling.
Oh, I don't like fortune telling.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to listen. If fortune telling likes you, Sterling.
Okay. I still don't like fortune telling though.
This first card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand the enemy. The Abjurer. I see a fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon. Look to the highest peak. The second card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. Of course, the monk. The treasure you seek is hidden behind the sun in the house of a saint. The third card. This card is of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. That is the paladin. I see a sleeping prince, a servant of light, and the brother of darkness. The treasure lies with him. Now, these last 2 cards are very, very important. Pay very close attention. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. Let us see if I can pick it up.
Don't worry, Madame Eve.
Oh, this is the artifact. Look for an entertaining man with a monkey. This man is more than he seems.
A monkey.
Yes, you've seen monkey before?
I have.
From where you come from?
I understand what a monkey... Anyways, please continue.
Thank you. You're very impatient, Rone. Finally, the 5th and final card is the beast. The beast himself. Look for an entertaining... Oh, that is the wrong one.
Madame Eve,
Another monkey?
how are we to trust you if you cannot keep the cards straight?
Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality.
Okay, that sounds correct.
This card will lead you to him.
We'll turn the card back over.
The beast sits on his dark throne. That is where you will find him. The
So
cards
like
have spoken.
Like in a castle or something.
Honestly, I would have thought that's probably where we would look for him anyway.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So how much of this was predetermined before we came in? Can I look at the cards? Are they
Which cards? I don't know what you mean.
Just curious if this is a trick you play with others.
But of course not. The cards have spoken.
Will
The
you let me
fortune.
touch them?
Yes, you can.
Like this?
Yes.
Oh!
They are fine. Don't worry. Falpher, you're inquisitive one. It has gotten you very far. It has also gotten you in a lot of trouble.
That's very true. I peed my pants.
I know.
I know.
I am so embarrassed. The world has gotten out.
That's not all that's gotten out.
What you do with this knowledge is up to you. I am only here as a messenger. Take it for what you will.
A messenger of whom?
Fate, the fortunes.
And how often are your predictions correct?
Oh, almost always.
Oh, almost.
People have their own fate. Sometimes they don't follow the road they're supposed to.
By
When they
what?
don't do that,
By what power do you gain this knowledge?
oh, I don't know, an ancient one, I assume? It is not a dark power like you think, Sterling.
I do think it is a dark power.
I understand. You are wrong. And I am much older than you are.
Actually, that is Rone. This is Sterling. Sorry if you mixed them up. You are wrong. You are Sterling.
Are you as old as he is?
I am much,
How old is he?
much older.
Than you? No, you are much older than him. How old is he?
I do not know. Why don't you ask him? That is a silly question.
He hasn't told us, and you seem to know a lot.
He is much older than he seems.
This is true.
So the beard does not age you.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways, on your way. Be gone. Do your things. Enjoy your path. I will do no more. Go!
Let's go.
Thank you.
Although I am suspicious of the means by which he gains this understanding, I think I know what the second card means. I think it's from the church.
Go.
I assumed we were already outside.
No, you. Okay, so you guys exit the tent. You are standing outside. Irina and her brother are just outside the tent to the left there as you come through. They stayed really close to the tent, but this wasn't for them. They knew it wasn't for them, so they kind of kept their distance. They also don't fully trust Vistani, so. What do you guys do?
So what do you guys think of all that? The woman's clearly a kook.
Well, I mean, she did say that I was much older than I look, which is true.
You claimed to be 7 last time I heard. You're obviously older than you look.
It's very true as well.
Yes, well, normally I don't go to such places for such things, but this place is so unusual. We may have to put some stock into what she had to say.
Yes, Alturer, monk, paladin, monkey man, artifact, and beast. We know who the beast is.
The beast on the throne.
At the top of the hill, perhaps. Back in Barovia, back in the city.
Regardless, we still have a task to complete. We have to get these good people to what is it?
Vallaki.
Vallaki.
Perhaps we also keep our eyes open for a monkey man?
Oh,
Perhaps we should. I do believe that second card did refer to the sun symbol within the church. Back
The
in
first
Barovia.
card was very clear. It mentioned to find the highest peak. What is the highest peak in Barovia? I have no idea.
I do not know. We are surrounded by trees. I'm not sure we can.
In the mist, we could not see anything.
This is true.
Anyways, we should move on from here.
I agree with you.
Yes, we should. We should move quickly. We have lost much time.
Yes, we must get you to Vallaki.
Yes.
Do we know yet if Boris would take us? We should go find him.
I remember him saying something about he was going to maybe work something out for us.
Yes, I want to know if maybe he was able to.
Do I see Boris around?
He's over by the fire.
Does he look
He's
drunk?
drinking. Yeah, fairly. And he's eating another bowl of stew. You think it might be her 4th or 5th.
I'm
Stew
not
or
sure.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, clearly the perfect driver. Look at him. He's far into his cups by now.
Well, he may be But we'll see what he has to say. It might be that he will just lend us a wagon.
Perhaps he is a high-performing drunk.
Could be.
What does that mean, high-performing drunk?
Callie.
Oh, okay. Clear. Got it. Like you. Similar to your skills at imbibing lots of alcohol and it not affecting you except for your bladder.
Yeah, yes.
Shall we go? Please.
Let's go.
Yes. Boris.
Oh, yeah!
You were going to check if we would be able to use your service again.
You are pretty, man, yes.
Boris, I appreciate the flattery, but we really need to be on our way.
Yes? Which way?
Vallaki.
Vallaki, you too. Because it sounds like a leg.
He's very high-performing drunk.
Good.
He's high-performing.
Yeah.
I have never seen Callie this happy.
True.
I spoke to Madame Eva and she said that we cannot help you anymore.
What
she
a
said that?
moment. What is that, Boris?
I cannot help you because your fortunes are your own, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, you go by yourself.
What time of day is it?
It's about 1 o'clock.
But you assured us you would help us.
I did. I brought you here. I said I talked to her. She said no.
No, actually what you said, and I believe we have it recorded somewhere, that you would actually help us get to the next place once we came here first.
I said I would ask.
You said you would help.
I said I would ask to help. She said no, I can't help.
You said you would absolutely move every needle you could to help us.
I did. I moved all the needles. Everyone. All 5. None of them led to where you want them to lead. So I apologize, but this is where we say goodbye. You can stay, you can drink, you can stay the night if you want. We give you more food, but Vallaki not a place for us. And frankly, I am too drunk to do anything.
Which way to Vallaki from here?
You follow the road west. Through the trees, follow the road, go left. There's signs, you'll know.
How long would it take to get there from here?
Oh, approximately
You said 4 hours last time. Is it still 4 hours?
2.5 hours.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak away to a wagon.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
That is 16.
Okay, which wagon do you sneak away to?
The nearest one.
So you guys are in front of the tent.
So the green one.
Okay, you can place yourselves in front of the tent now
Sure.
if we're sticking around here a little bit longer. Would you roll?
16.
Okay. In all of the craziness and everybody's kind of facing the fire, they're laughing, they're dancing, they're singing, the whole thing's happening. So you manage to, what you think is, sneak away without anybody kind of paying any mind. You approach the wagon. What do you do?
I'm going to
Put him near the wagon.
Are there
Look for the tiniest one.
Are there
that guy.
horses?
No, the horses are at the water.
Oh, there's not horses attached to the wagon.
Can I tell, looking at the wagon, if it has any bridling on it, any harness?
Perception check.
Okay. So let's see, 6. So that is a 23.
Okay. With some of your knowledge from your past life, you know that the harness is there, like the harness that holds the horse. But you look over across the way to the horses, and their harnesses are off. They're all hung up kind of on a tree nearby with a peg, and they're all kind of leaned up against trees along the left side there. Yeah.
I'd like to attempt...
Actually, sorry, all along these trees here.
These trees?
Yeah, there's basically like branches that have been shaved down, and then all the bridling and all of the stuff is there, and then the horses are over by the water.
Okay, so I'm at the wagon. I see this stuff by the trees. I'm gonna go and grab one of the harnesses.
Okay, you go over, and
Trying to again try to be as quiet.
yeah, with a
and stealthy as
17, you managed to do that.
possible. Okay,
Yeah.
so I grab some of the bridling.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Well, we should probably head off soon then.
We should not delay.
I suppose you're right.
Yes, you should.
Well, we know the path,
Let's go.
shall we? I guess
We shall.
He's
Yes, of course we shall.
Where did Falpher go?
Falpher.
You guys can give me perception checks to see if you see him. Everybody starts kind of looking around for Falpher.
9.
Irina and Ismark look at each other and they say, I don't know.
12.
10.
No.
17.
Yes, meets it, beats it.
17.
You look over to the left and you see him sneak from the front of the wagon over to one of the trees towards one of the harnesses.
Guys, I think Falpher's going to get the wagon suited up for us. Should we go and see what he's doing?
Are you saying he's going to rob these people?
I don't
I
think that's
whisper.
lies.
I don't think he's... I think he's
Give me an
just-
insight check.
Oh, not 20.
You absolutely think he's planning. Well, you tell her what you're planning,
So,
what your
So
What,
actual
I walked
intentions
over
are.
to him?
No. You can see from where you are.
You can kind of intuit
Okay.
that I'm getting a harness,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna. It looks like I'm intending to go over to a horse, grab a horse,
Yeah.
and move it up the river this way
Yeah.
to bring it back to.
Yeah. Falpher's totally going to grab a horse in a wagon. I'm going to.
I think this is a terrible idea. That crone in there gave me the heebie-jeebies.
So we should not make more enemies than we need to.
It's exactly right.
But they're all drunk. They won't even notice.
All right, here's the plan. We all get moving. We start following the road, and if Falpher, by some miracle, is able to get a wagon and get a horse, he'll catch up to us. There's only one road.
It is a 2.5-hour walk. Do we really need to save such little time?
He's right.
I am not comfortable. I don't know. The Vesteni, even though they may look drunk, they are very, very untrustworthy and very wily, I should say.
Then let's get a move on.
There are many of them here. We cannot fight them all.
It's true. There was nothing wrong with Boris's vision.
Let's go. I start to walk towards the road.
I'm going to walk and.
Okay,
see
so you
if I
guys
can
all
help
start
him.
walking this way.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Callie goes over to. Well, you guys are all walking in his direction. You can put him by the tree.
I'm going to go to find where.
So he's by
Falpher
the tree
is.
already.
Here,
Okay.
we can move this now over there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this.
Callie.
Is this? Is this?
Is that everyone?
Jay, is it okay if I move my guy more this side of the tree?
Yeah. You can even remove the top of the tree. Well, yeah.
I just want to stay out of
Sure.
sight.
Sure.
That's beautiful, that is.
And then Callie is.
Yeah. Can I get closer to Falpher?
Yeah. So you're
Where am I?
you're there.
Sorry.
Right. Your
Yeah, the
fingers
pink.
are right above it.
Yeah, pink
This?
hair. No, other one. Yeah.
No.
No, pink hair.
I can't
There.
see.
There you go. That one.
yeah.
Right there.
Get in,
Right there, yeah.
Gran.
Okay, so I'm going to walk over to him.
Okay.
I am as well.
You're coming with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can I talk to him now?
Absolutely. Yeah. Do whatever you want.
What are you doing?
I am just trying to get some horses. I do not feel like walking 2.5 hours to another.
And you have really many legs. So that'll take like...
Exactly.
Yeah, too much horsepower.
Everyone knows I'm slow a little bit compared to those stupid humans.
Okay, let's try to get a horse.
Wait,
Okay.
you're on his side?
I am.
I thought you were going to try to convince him with me not to steal from
Oh
these
no!
people.
Stealing is such a hard word. This
But
is
it's-
not stealing. This is
What
borrowing.
would you call it? Borrowing?
Borrowing. I will tell everyone into town where I brings a horse that it belongs to the Vallaki people. That person who I talk to can bring it back here. I don't care. I don't want the horse.
You mean
I
the
just-
Vistani? Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're not here.
I will simply tell someone to bring the horse back. I do not even want the horse. I just do not want to walk 2.5 hours.
Well, we've been given explicit instructions that they don't want to help us in our travels any further.
Exactly, so I'm not asking for any of their help. In fact, I'm not asking deliberately for their help. In
That's
fact, I'm
very
going to the
clear.
horses and grabbing a horse.
I can't let you do that.
You think that because you're 6'3" and 400 pounds or 200 or whatever, that you're going to stop me?
If I have to.
There's no way you will ever catch me. You're a lumbering idiot. you have
I'm just gonna sit back.
you have the dexterity of a field pig. Field pig?
Now listen here.
No. Catch me if you can. And I start running.
Okay, which direction?
He's buttered.
This way.
I'd like to try to reach for him before he gets out of my.
He's buttered.
Okay, I would like you to make. I'd like you.
Let's do it a dexterity.
No, grapple. It's a grapple check because he's
Okay.
trying to grapple you.
Trying to catch a greased pig.
So,
I'll let you make a dexterity check if you want. You can make a strength athletics check to try and catch him.
Okay.
Okay.
8.
That's not good.
What are we doing during this?
You went to.
You guys were walking this way. You guys started walking.
Are the two following?
Yeah,
us?
you guys are right there.
Okay.
Basically, you're seeing something happen. It's a bit of a commotion over here,
Okay.
which you guys kind of stop where you are right now. What do you guys do while you see this commotion happening?
So it's a 15 for me.
Okay, you slip away, and you see Falpher start to run through the trees.
Wait. So are we
that
far
direction.
away or pretty close to them?
You guys are literally there. You guys are 20 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna
15
walk
feet away.
over. Where is Falpher? We have to go.
He's
Move
literally
yourself.
going to steal.
Your distance
He's
that you
what?
That's what I thought.
Why didn't you stop
and
him?
you're on the road now.
Tried. He's buttery.
And you're on the road.
Sorry?
And you're on the road. Currently, you're,
Callie,
you're
why
on the road.
didn't you
On the
stop
road?
him?
Yeah.
Okay. It's on the other side of the tree.
I didn't see him take off either. It's dark. He's little.
And to be
You
honest,
didn't see him?
I'm a little tipsy.
It's midday.
It doesn't matter. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So I'm back with Irina and Ismark, and I shout to Rone. Rone, what is going on?
Nothing. We're fine.
I'm
Let's go.
going to
just
try
go.
to follow Falpher and just. I have to get him. He's going to get himself hurt from these
He's
people.
going to get us killed. Let's just leave.
You can go. I'm going to try to prevent calamity here.
I'm gonna.
We're just a bit because you're in the camera for these guys.
I'm gonna walk back to Sterling and say, they'll meet us on ahead. Let's get going.
We want to dwindle our numbers?
Oh, they'll catch up. It'll be no problem at all, I'm sure.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So I'm gonna start moving.
Okay. Okay, so you go 20. What's your speed?
25.
Are you chasing him?
Yeah.
You catch him. What do you do when you catch him?
I'm going to try to grab him again.
Okay, another. I'd like you to make a dexterity save. I'd like you to also. You can make a strength save to try and catch him. Athletics. I'll let you make an athletics check.
That's
better.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
10.
You grab him by the back. If you can make a strength athletics check or a strength check to as a grapple check. So you've actually managed to grab him by the scruff, and then you're trying to hold on to him. So I'd like you to make grapple checks.
Is that just the
Strength.
Oh,
Just
natural
strength.
20 plus 2, 22.
15.
Okay. He slips out. he's buttering. And he keeps going. You missed our natural
butter still
20.
serves
We have a new natural 20 graphic.
Oh.
It came up.
Wait, there's a natural 20 graph?
Yeah. Do it again.
Do it again!
Yeah!
That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to move to behind. I'm trying to also hide from him.
Okay. So in order to do that, you have to break eye contact and then attempt to hide.
Okay.
So you can move your distance. Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna move.
Well, we
yeah.
need to know where he was. 'Cause
I
he
was.
can
Yeah.
only
I
move-
was
here.
right
Okay.
over
Okay.
here.
Okay. So move
So
him
move
20.
my 25, which is 5 spots.
And where do you want to go
One-
to hide?
I can move diagonally.
Two,
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this one. 4, and then 5 here. I want to hide.
Okay. Give me a stealth check to hide,
Okay.
and that's an action.
And I want to be chasing him as soon as he gets away, too. Here,
Okay.
Let me give you.
Right now we're in initiative for
Wow,
you two.
nat 20 again. Sorry, I'll point.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
For initiative.
Plus 5.
Graphic.
25, dude.
Natural
20!
25! Oh, he was on it for the last one.
25!
Anyways, so you guys are in initiative right now.
Okay.
He moved first, so I'm gonna allow him to go first, and you go second.
'Kay.
Just so we keep your action is to hide. You rolled a 25 again.
25. Natural
for
20
hiding.
and 5.
Okay, where do you want to hide?
I'm going to. I mean, I know the tree is distant, and that's beyond
No,
my move.
you have to hide wherever
Okay,
you
so
are.
I'm at the hut.
You-
I want
you're-
to
the
wrap
tent?
myself in the cloth.
You're
like-
hiding around the tent.
in the tent. Yeah.
Okay, in the folds of the tent.
Yeah.
Okay, he catches up, so put him at the tent where you are, even if 5 feet further. Like you make a perception check as you look around for him.
12.
Yeah, you look around, he's gone.
Falpher! You can't do this. Where are you? Falpher, listen. If you don't rob,
I do listen.
if you don't rob them, I will carry you half of the way.
Okay. Can I see him?
From where you are, yes.
Okay.
With a 20, I say you can see him
Okay.
in plain sight.
So I see his face.
Yeah. What are you doing? Sorry, what are you doing through this?
I gave up. Like
So you saw them take off.
I'm like, this
You
is-
guys are together. What are you guys doing
It's
while
not
all of
worth
this
it.
is happening?
Well, he wants.
Well, we'll walk on a little bit ahead and then stop and
Yeah.
wait for them after a little bit. But I really want to see how this plays out, whether he actually gets the wagon or not. Oh, man.
Okay. You can continue.
If I move, will he see me? He's close. I'm going to, damn it, Jim. Okay. I'll be like,
Damn it, Jim. It's good. It's a good reference.
you promise?
Can I tell where that whisper came from?
At this point, yes, you've given yourself.
All right, I'll stoop down on one knee. Yes, I will carry you. Just you can't rob these people.
Let me try to convince you of one thing. We were with horses and wagons the whole way. And now they told us that they would help us, but they are not. Clearly, they are not worth trying to be nice to.
They told us that they would look into it. They made no promises, and then they didn't.
To me, it sounded like a pretty close thing to a promise. And I'm very, very angry. Very angry.
Well, whether or not they broke their promise, you're certainly about to steal.
I mean, perhaps. Okay, how about this? I will go with you. But you're not carrying me halfway. If I want you to throw me, if I want you to do whatever, I will climb on your back and be there whenever I want.
Until we get to Vallaki?
Whenever I want.
Until we get to Vallaki.
Now listen. Think about this, my friend. Perhaps me on your shoulders is the best thing for all of us.
You'd like to be on my shoulder in the midst of battle?
Perhaps you look so much taller. At least 2.5 feet taller.
Well, you would, certainly.
Ouch. Okay, fine. Until Vallaki, I do not want to touch the ground. You have to carry me the whole way.
I immediately pick him up.
Okay.
Is this good?
And put me on my shoulders. Put me on your shoulders. Don't just leave me hanging here.
Oh, don't. He's covered in butter and piss. And
I'm gonna stand up, lift him to eye level.
Yeah.
We can't have any accidents now.
That was a one-time thing, and Callie did not have to tell anyone about it. I would get her back.
The vomit, too.
Fine, no accidents, I
vomit,
promise.
pee, and butter.
All right.
Don't do it. No!
Slowly lowering him on.
Oh,
There is a.
It's like a frat
Smell.
party on your
A
shoulder.
wet.
No, it's not wet anymore. It's been a long time. But it's
You are.
definitely a musty.
I look around. Oh, you're right. This is a very good view.
Yes. One thing before we leave. I'm gonna walk us over to the water.
Yeah.
You're not going to touch the ground, but you do have to tread some water.
Yes, you dropped it.
And I'm gonna hold them over the water. It's bath time.
Oh, don't do this! No!
I'm just gonna
No, don't do it!
dunk them, swirl them around a little.
What? No, you
I'm just gonna just if I detect anything.
don't.
It's better, but not quite gone yet.
I swipe at his face like, get your nose away from me!
Good news.
Get your nose
We're
away!
almost done.
Are you trying to
I'm
stop him from doing this?
at this point, I'm assuming that he's holding the back of my neck, and I just
Yeah.
let it happen.
Okay.
Oh, but I'll get him
Okay.
back.
All right. Now,
Don't squeeze me! I'm not a
You
sheet
gonna
of
ring him out?
clothing!
I'm just gonna try to, with the other hand, just like his cape or whatever he's
yeah,
got. That's gonna be dripping.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, this is as good as I can do. All right, you'll thank me later.
I'll pee on you later.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll thank you later.
All right, and put him back on.
Okay.
Don't scare the horses.
Yeah, now he's damp. But and so's your neck. Okay.
That's better than before.
All right. Falpher and Dmitri return to the party, and you guys are all together by, and Dmitri is holding Falpher on his shoulders, and Falpher is soaking wet.
So we see him now?
And he looks like a bit of a wet cat. Like his big fro is now like plastered across his face, and his mustaches, which were up here, are now drooped down. It's not a pretty sight. Like a wet cat.
Dmitri, what's that hideous wet mop on your back?
I will be 100% honest. This was necessary. Right?
Falpher?
Can we please go? We are losing precious daylight time.
Let us go.
Yes, we're all ready.
I did not want to speak of this.
And Irina has been obviously quiet this whole time. Like, just kind of going with the flow. Not really saying anything, but letting her brother kind of lead.
All right. Well, I guess this is the way we came.
Yes, we
Shall
shall
we?
go as direct as possible.
Okay, so Ismark luckily knows these roads fairly well. He hasn't been to Vallaki actually in a very long time when he was a kid, and he explains this, but he does know the way, and there are numerous signs that kind of point the way as you go. You guys head up this side road west, 20 minutes till you come to a crossroads. The crossroads goes left and right, but you can tell that the actual road itself, you guys took a side path through the woods to the right, kind of to the north a little bit to the camp, and then came back to the main road. So you guys are now back on the Svalak road. It goes right and left, and just to the right, you guys see... One moment, please.
As we're walking, just so you know.
Yes.
I grab on to Dimitri's earlobes and see if it works like a horse. Just see if he'll like.
Do you allow it? No,
a-
I'm asking him if he allows you to.
So as soon as he starts grabbing them, what are you doing?
I mean, I was just curious. Maybe you react like a beast of burden.
No.
Well, that is all right.
You follow the dirt road that comes to, like I said, to the crossroads, and you see a bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm, and sorry, one sec here. And the river flows under you. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool near 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley. You guys are now seeing what you imagine to be the falls, and Ismark says those are the Ser Falls, which empty out into the river and then to the Ser pool where we were at the camp.
Do you suppose that these are the same waterfalls that the girl back at the Vistani encampment was talking about in her tale?
Sorry, which ones? I was not there. Explain. What did she say?
She mentioned that the vampire and a mage had gone to war, and the wizard fell over a waterfall. Was that not the
Yes,
story?
that is correct. I've heard that story before. It has been told of a mage who faced Strahd and failed.
Is this that waterfall?
Yes, that would be. And he points up, and you can see just through the mist. So you guys are at the bridge. You haven't crossed the bridge yet, but up to the right is this mountain that leads up to Castle Ravenloft.
Can we see the castle?
From here, just through the mist.
Okay.
On the very, very top of a fairly high peak.
And I'm on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Do you notice the castle in the distance?
Yes.
Is that the peak Madame Eva spoke of?
And you guys are kind of you were in the village of Barovia, and you guys traveled like this past the camp, and you were looking at it now from the other side.
Okay.
Not exactly, but just kind of kitty
So like
corner.
a triangle.
I'm gonna take note of this location for the future. We should keep moving on to Vallaki.
Yes, we should.
Yes, Vallaki would be this way, right?
Yes. At this point, the dirt road you came off of, there's no signs here. Ismark just says that the road to the right, it leads through into Vallaki. You guys travel for a little while longer, about 15 to 20 minutes or so. And the castle stays on your right. You see some woods and hills to your left. And you hear... Actually, I'd like you guys all to make perception checks, please.
11.
11 as well.
11. 12.
19.
19. Okay. 10. With the 12, sorry, the 12 was the highest?
19.
19. You were the 19.
Yeah.
With a 19, you hear what sounds like the creak of wheels, like wooden wheels, almost like on a cart. With a 19, you can tell it's not a wagon, but it sounds like something a little smaller, and the sound of gravel under these wheels, and it's coming from the north, which is the direction you guys are facing. You guys have moved past the bridge now, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so I will attempt again.
And it's winding, so you think it's coming around the bend. The rest of you don't hear anything, but you hear it.
Did you hear it?
Well, we all... was that not a shared perception check?
No.
No,
Yeah,
it was just
him.
him. Okay.
He heard
Okay.
it.
Renee, shh. I hear a wagon or something coming. Perhaps let's get off into the woods a little bit.
So just as he does that, I pull on Dmitri's ear and try to get him over to the...
I told you I am not.
Sorry, first that happened.
Burden?
I should have got the horse.
I want to go into the woods a little bit.
Okay,
Right, I
so
guess
you
we'll
kind of
take
head
it.
into the woods a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. And Ismark kind of follows along. I'd like you all to make stealth checks as you're leaving the road, please.
Natural 1.
I got a 1.
3.
You also got a 1?
I did.
See the natural one? Sorry, so you what?
Do I add my thing to this, or a 1 is a 1?
No, one
Well,
is
one
a
is a one.
one.
You guys both...
We both rolled in that 1.
Oh, that's really too bad.
Okay.
So
No,
you
wait,
guys...
is this a 1 or a 7? That's a 1.
You guys start to move towards the... Oh, yeah, you get natural
I
one.
get a
rolls.
natural one reroll.
Yeah, that's fine.
I forgot. Thanks.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Toot.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a 19 plus... what was it, a roll?
I mean, you're trying to be
Stealth.
quiet on top of
Stealth.
him, so
Okay,
yeah.
so 24.
Okay, so
19.
so you're like you start to kind of lose your footing on him as he turns quickly to move.
Ah!
You grab on, though, and manage to. Unfortunately, Callie trips over a root leading into, and you guys trip over her, and you guys are now prone on the road. You don't take any damage, but you guys got to stumble and kind of flip over. What did you guys roll?
19.
19?
With my disadvantage, 11.
11, and okay, and the other two start to stumble, and they kind of, and this cart comes around the corner, while you guys are kind of still all in a pile. Basically, Ismark tripped over you. Irina kind of stopped and fell and stopped herself. So you guys are basically in a pile on the road, as this little old woman is kind of wheeling a cart around the corner on the road, and she's kind of humming to herself. And she's coming around, whistling and just humming along, and she kind of stops. She goes, "Oh, hello."
So I've tumbled off
Yeah. So you guys, you guys got.
Oh, well, hello.
At this point, she's probably about 20 feet from you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Falpher. Let me get put you back.
Thank you, Dmitri.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
I am well. Thank you.
Lovely day.
It is a very lovely day.
Lively.
And you guys now see that she has a cart that has kind of a burlap kind of cover over some sort of mound in the front of it. And she says, "Oh, perhaps are you hungry tonight? I have these wonderful pastries that are known across Barovia for you.
We just ate.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, but you don't want to miss these.
I could use a
These are
pastry.
Are they very...
I'm not
they-
going
they
to
are-
lie. I could use a
You
pastry as
guys
well.
hungry? And this smell all of a sudden hits your senses. And she wheels closer and within about 10 feet. And she's this kind of like homely kind of old lady, hair up in a bun, kind of sweet. Some of her clothes are worn, but all of Barovian's clothes are pretty much worn. And she lifts the cover on this cart, and it is lined with meat pies. Just like dozens and dozens of these little meat pies like this.
Dmitri, put me down.
Now, I promised I would not until we got to Vallaki.
Then let me reach down and get one of those pies.
Well, you want
Julian,
to
you can bring them in.
Pies? Like real pies?
Oh.
Like for real? Real
What?
pies?
Who knew the old lady had this ball?
Put them right here.
Oh my.
Like
Wow.
real
Julian is not only our producer, but our baker as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Julian!
Julian. Julian. Julian.
Now we
you
just
guys
need forks.
get this wonderful smell of this, and it's honestly in Barovia at this point, the stew was good, but you have not smelt anything like this in a long time. She says, "These are my very special pastries that I make, and they are well known everywhere."
I miss having a
would
digestive
like
system.
I would.
And she looks at you for a second, and her eyes kind of catch, and she obviously, and then she kind of looks away, like she's not quite sure what you are, but she's. Would you like some?
I would. Please, Dmitri, let me reach one. Yes, absolument.
Well, hold on.
How much for the pies?
Yes, we don't know how much they cost yet.
They are 1 gold each.
Oh,
1 gold.
that is so expensive.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you have the paper?
Ismark says, those are dream pastries.
They're what?
Dream pastries.
They look quite delightful.
They are very, very good.
I have been dreaming.
And
of
she kind of
something
looks at
else.
him, and she kind of gets who he is for a second. And he says, they will, if you eat the whole pie, they will take you somewhere and make you forget about Barovia for a little while. But they are quite addictive, so I would be careful from what I've heard. They are very tasty though, and they look very good.
Have you ever tried one?
Yes, I have.
And
But it's okay, because this place is so dreary and so horrible.
So Julian put crack in these?
Something like that.
He's role playing the crack in these.
All of you, by the way, just from the sales at the store, all of you can add 15 gold and 6 silver.
Oh, right. 15 and 6.
All 5 of us, 15.6.
Thank you.
So, how many? They are still warm. I have to get them back to the village.
15 gold and 6 silver.
I will buy 2 pies.
They're
2
safe,
pies? Very well. 2 gold, please.
Okay, hand 2 golds.
Thank you.
15 and 6, 15 and 6. I'll take 2 with 13 and 6.
2 pies for you. Anyone else?
I personally can't condone consuming anything that would cause me to have an altered state of mind.
Oh, but
Come on,
it is
Dmitri.
it is like,
Just try it one
it's so
time.
nice. You will enjoy it, I promise.
Well, that's not the issue, but
There's no difference in mushrooms in the forest. Same thing.
I don't eat mushrooms in the forest.
Oh, well, you should try some mushrooms from the forest.
If you eat just a little bit now, you're okay. You enjoy it now, but it is if you eat a whole pie, maybe, is not a good idea. But you eat it in little bits.
I'll take one.
Okay, very good. There you go. 1 gold, please.
All right, I'll give her a gold.
Can we please move this along, please?
You're going to get
Irina
one.
starts to kind of like look around, and you can tell she's getting a little.
Falpher is just like-
a little. Yes.
Do not get any crumbs in my hair, please.
This is a delightful pie.
Callie,
So good.
will you be having a pie as well, Callie?
Well, my father dabbled in
Pastries?
ingredients that would make his head spin. So I'm a little curious too.
Like the mouth.
It's good, right?
The,
Is it so good?
I'm so hungry. Yes,
It's
thank
so
you.
good, yes.
the mouth noises are right in my ear. Just.
You can feel that there's crumbs falling into your
me-
hair.
I can feel the. No!
Yeah.
Try this. Try this. No!
No!
It's he's
No.
smearing steak and potato all kind of over your
It's so good.
face.
Like, stop it!
Smells really good.
I cannot stop eating. It's so delicious. I was so hungry.
It really is quite nice.
Would you like one, my dear?
I do.
Yes, here you go. Very good. They're nice and warm, and they are good.
Thank
Please enjoy them.
It's what? How much was it? One
Sure.
gold?
One
you
gold,
want-
please.
You want some pie?
I have no stomach.
Okay, good. Ron, you got pie. Good.
I'm gonna have to vacuum the table after.
Right?
Just put Bruno on
Okay.
the table.
We need a spoon or something.
Yes,
here.
yes,
It smells really
yes.
good.
All right. Well,
It's quite delicious.
thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day. If you want more of these pies, and I know you will, there is a windmill just up the street. Take the road to the left, and you will find the windmill there. We sell them from there, me and my daughters, okay?
Thank you.
What was your name?
Morganta.
Morganta.
Yes, that is
Right.
my name.
You make great pies.
You are very welcome.
Did the lady? Did she?
God.
Not this
She
lady.
covers it up, and then she just starts to push it away. No more pies for you.
Is this really meat?
No, leave them out, please. Stop.
Really like a...
I don't know where to put
One
this.
gold each.
Have you,
15.
Falpher, when was the last time you've eaten?
Did the
I
cards have anything to say
I may be
about
small and diminutive,
windmill?
but I have a big stomach.
I don't
It's so
think
good.
so.
Okay,
you
so
are,
she-
You are disgusting.
She continues on, and eventually, out of way, she's, okay, please, can we go?
Yes, shall we continue, everyone?
Yes, keep walking. I'm not
we-
stopping you.
Irina looks at you like,
Eat and travel?
you have some in your beard.
Would you like some?
Oh, no, thank you.
Are you sure?
No, I'm okay.
I'm sure it's good greens.
Yes, it's... Oh, dear.
Are you planning on eating that whole thing?
Why?
Like right now?
Well, I only had half of it. Is anyone else want some? No? Okay, good. Ah,
Perhaps we should not tarry any longer.
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
let's
Shall
go.
we? Please.
And we're walking.
All right, so you guys...
Are you going to finish the pie? Are you going to finish the pie now? All in
No,
one sitting?
I actually no. I'm
so,
no.
so you guys don't have to eat it in real life if you want to eat it in the game. So you have to decide what you want to do.
I want to eat it in real life. I'm just not sure how. Look at this savage.
Julian, you can grab a couple forks if you want.
Please,
you guys do
Julian.
have you guys have mess kits, so
I do.
You know what? What the heck? Why not, Falpher? I'll join them. You know, it really is quite something different. I've never had cooking like this. In fact, most of my life I survived on scraps.
Really?
So it's really a treat.
where did your scraps come from?
It smells like dog meat.
How would you know? Did you
well-
eat dog before?
My father dabbled.
In dog.
Well, with exotic meats.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much. Ian.
okay, there you go. So I just need to know if you guys are physically repping
Yes.
what you're eating.
Yes.
I am.
Yeah,
So the amount that you're eating now
Yeah.
is the amount that you're eating in
Yes.
I'm going to finish
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm finishing it.
Okay.
So I don't.
This
I
could be
only
fun.
have like a quarter of it. 'Cause
Coward.
Because I don't want to.
Yes.
You don't want
Yeah.
to trip.
The
Okay,
forests of
got it.
Vallaki are a great place
All
to
right.
get high.
You are almost done your pie.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's got another one.
I would like. Okay, so you guys all start to move. You guys move another 10 minutes up the road. And Falpher, I would like you.
Oh my.
No, dear.
Whatever hits you is hitting me too. So.
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I wish
please.
this was real life.
All right, and my constitution
Well, the
is so
pie is
terrible.
pretty real.
The pie is
Okay,
real life.
now
But
that I can tell that he's stopped eating, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to clean off all
yeah,
his crumbs.
yeah.
Okay, saving throw, neg 2, that's a 14.
Okay. All of a sudden, you feel a little head, damp head, kind of rest on the top of your head. And as you move your head like this, and it moves with you, he is out. You guys notice as you kind of turn around that you guys notice as you notice as you turn around that he is kind of on his head, but his eyes are open. He looks like he's sleeping with his eyes open, and he's kind of staring out into nothingness.
I reach up and I close his eyes because it's creeping me out.
Okay.
All right.
His eyes are now closed.
As I swallow the last bite, I see this. Perhaps this was a bad idea. Perhaps this was a bad idea.
Constitution saving throw.
Poor little guy, he's all chuckered out.
So I actually have proficiency,
Yeah.
and that's a 19.
Okay. With the 19, you start to kind of like doze off a little bit, and you're feeling really good, but you actually don't trance out like he is. You're feeling really happy though. The woods, the trees start to get more vibrant, and you start to almost feel like you're walking on clouds at this point. You're just super, super happy at the moment.
You know, this land has really grown on me, Dmitri.
Has it?
It's beautiful decor. I love it. I've really enjoyed this land.
This is the
Nothing
most,
like home.
most I've ever heard you say of things you enjoy. Are you?
It's the best. Oh, jeez.
Hey.
And the way the sun doesn't show up at all really sets off the shadows. Beautiful.
Yes, you love your shadows, don't you?
Did he have a second pie?
Who?
Oh no, I'm asleep. I'm out. You can totally take my pie. I'm snuggling the pie.
I believe Falpher bought 2.
He did, yes.
Callie, you really should try this. Nothing like it.
I like watching you guys. It's hilarious.
As long as we don't lose pace, I suppose.
You had half.
You had like a
I
quarter?
like a quarter, yeah.
Okay, so you had a quarter of it, and you feel tingling, almost like pins and needles in your fingers.
Okay.
You ain't feeling no pain, almost like you have a little bit of a buzz going on.
Yeah.
But you're feeling good
Okay.
at this
Euphoria.
point.
Okay.
What are Ismark and Irina doing with all of this?
They're kind of just trudging forward and trying to ignore it.
I've never.
They look up and they're just, every time you guys kind of slow down, they kind of like let's go, let's move, let's move.
Yes.
Okay, I want to go over and like just like touch all the boys. I'm just like my
Can we
fingers.
clarify that comment, please?
Like just touch everybody. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going over
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
I'm like my hands are tingly. I'm
Yeah.
feeling all like.
Yeah.
minute,
Yeah,
the
so you
subs are
go
gonna
over,
So I'm just
you start
like,
to like trip out, and
yeah.
Ismark is like, oh my goodness.
I'm just like.
All the adventurers that could have walked into the pub at that time, I cannot even believe. And you go over to touch him, and he's like, please, we would have been safer on our own.
And I
Now,
go.
now, really, Ismark, I don't think what you're saying is correct. I should let you know I am quite the dangerous fellow.
And I walk over to Rone and I'm like, I've always loved your fire hands. and I yeah, okay.
Me too.
Yeah, and I go over to Sterling and I'm like, hey Sterling, can you show me your 10-foot pole?
Why? Why?
I start looking around because I need an adult.
I don't think pulling that would get us there any quicker. Should we just keep moving?
I want to
scared,
try and
Dmitri.
take his pole from his back without him noticing.
Okay.
It's not stealthy.
Okay. So wait. So you're trying to remove his
I'm
pole while he's
essentially looking
walking.
for a. Got it.
Sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
Am I able to resist?
You're using passive perception unless you're kind of on. So I would say that he is managed in all of this craziness. You're like, oh, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
You've never even experienced anything like
I've
this.
got people invading my personal space.
Yeah. So she that threw you off, which she said,
Yes.
which it very well should. And then you managed to get the pole, and it's basically tied with leather straps, and it's kind of bundled up. It's only 2 feet long, a bundle of 2 feet.
Got it. And then I toss it over to Callie.
Well, hold on.
I would like
Don't
you
take
to
his
make a
things.
dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
This is
It
going to
really
be quite
is a
some
good
recap.
pie. Julian, you've outdone yourself.
14 and 3.
Yeah. So.
17.
17. The 17, as the bundle of things are flying through the air, they sprout wings on the ends, and they start to fly in slow motion towards you.
Yes.
This pole, and you catch it very, very gently in your hands.
I take out my wings and I meet it sort of halfway.
All of a sudden,
And
her
we're all
wings
just-
sprout.
We're all just all like this.
And you
to
can
each
see
other.
her, and she has the pole in her hand, and she's just looking at it, really, really happy. What?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
And if it was real life, St. Elmo's fire would.
Yeah, and she starts to kind of like hover, and he's like, "Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
let's go, Irina, let's go." And,
Okay.
and they start to kind of almost make pace ahead of the party.
This is a lot of horseplay now. We have to continue.
Another 5 minutes, you guys come to another crossroads. One moment, please. That threw me off a little bit. I just need to get back on track here. For all you.
I noticed that Falpher can't hold his pie. Perhaps it's best that I take the last one.
Oh, no, he paid for that. He's fine.
He's paying for it right now.
I think I am too.
You guys have now traversed into kind of low-lying mountains. And they're not very steep slopes. They're very, very gradual slopes. Even here in the mountains, the forest and fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone on the east road, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. There is a signpost. To the right says Ravenloft. Ahead says Vallaki.
Then we shall continue straight to Vallaki.
Yes, the sign seems to point us the way, shall we?
Yes. I'm concerned that Ismark and Irina think that maybe we're all a little bit crazy and not just those three.
I think you're right. May I put your mind at ease? We do take situations seriously when there's danger and...
I'm very serious. Callie, tell them how serious I am.
He's got fire hands. That's serious.
These three have just had a very strange couple of days, and I think maybe it's just...
A strange couple of pies as well.
That as well. Maybe they just needed some sort of an escape.
Just a quick little whoopsie.
Yes.
Hey,
Just as long as-
Falpher. I lift him.
As long as we get to Vallaki safe,
That is
that's
the
all that
plan.
matters.
Even if it is only the four of us, you can combat properly.
Falpher, you have to know, when you accidentally killed, I'm assuming it's accidentally, killed Oril, that was funny. I drop his head.
Don't do that anymore.
Is he drooling now?
Yeah, totally. Halfling drool down the head.
How long
down
am
the face.
I high?
You don't know. You still are. You guys take the left or the right towards Ravenloft or Vallaki. I'm assuming you take the left or towards Vallaki.
Vallaki.
You guys head towards Vallaki, and you continue up the road, and you end up coming to the same gates that you guys saw when you entered on the other side. These massive gates with statues on either side, with massive iron, almost like not portcullis, but gates that open. As you approach, within 20 feet or so, they begin to open on their own. And
Are they
open up.
opening on their own?
So, seeing that these are the gates that, we seem to have come through in the wagon.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. You know what I'm asking?
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, okay. 22.
They're different. The ones back there, both heads were broken off and laying at the base of the statue. In this case, they both have intact heads, but other chunks are missing out of the statues. So these are different set of gates than the last ones, if that's what you're
So,
gonna
I don't
ask.
have reason to believe that this would be a way back to Alun.
No. At this point, you just imagine.
Dmitri, I think this is similar to the gates we had passed through when we first entered this land.
Similar, yes.
Not the same, though.
Well, we appear to be on the right path, if these signs are any indication.
True. Should we be concerned that these opened on their own?
Well, the other ones opened, didn't they? On their own? I seem to recall. I think that's just what gates do here.
Yeah, It makes us easier to go through them. It's good.
Yes. All right.
Well, let's continue.
Indeed.
You guys continue up the road, a little through the gates. And the gates, as you guys leave, you guys pass 20, 30 feet on the other side. They close. You guys are still out. And that was another 15 minutes or so. As you pass the gates, you see that the road closes into what appear to be woods coming up, and a little copse of trees or woods that kind of extend into the mist at either side, and the road starts to go through the woods. You guys continue through, I assume.
Yeah.
This is like a scarier looking part now, or it's like a darker.
You're saying it's very misty and woodsy.
What do you mean? Sorry.
So like it's a more woody, thicker area.
So you guys were in open mountainside,
Okay.
plains and mountainside, and now you guys are approaching the opening of a wooded area through which this road, the Svalak road, continues.
Okay.
How far into this trip are we?
How far? You guys have been traveling about 45 minutes or so. You're at this point. You're about half hour to 45 minutes into the trip.
Wow, a lot's happened. Okay.
I think
There's a lot of travel time, right? So you guys are continuing
No, I
to
just
travel.
mean like
Yeah.
it didn't take long for
Things to screw up
to
so
fall
badly.
apart.
I think we should be on guard. I don't trust the forest in this place.
Neither do I.
But it's such a cheery atmosphere. What could go wrong?
No, that's the pie talking. Let's just keep going.
Okay. You guys continue through the woods, and the woods take you through maybe about 15 minutes, and then it empties out again into rolling hills now at the base of what was the mountain that you guys continued. And you saw that road with the cobble and so on looks like it led up to potentially the castle. And that's kind of the main thoroughfare to get up through the castle area.
Okay, I take note that may be an avenue to get to the castle, should we ever need to go.
Yeah, for sure. You guys continue onto the road a little further, another 15 minutes or so. You guys come to another fork in the road, which I will... The old Svalak road here transitions from being a winding path through the Balanok Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside. As it descends into a fog-filled valley, in the heart of the valley you see a walled town up above, or further down into the valley, and you imagine that would be Vallaki. And the shores of a great mountain lake to the right. So just north of that town is a lake. Its waters are still and dark. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory atop which a perched, dilapidated stone windmill sits, its warped wooden vanes still stripped bare. And it's not moving, but there's a windmill. So you come to a fork in the road, there's a valley, windmill, what you imagine is a walled town of Vallaki, and the lake.
And that's not the meat pie windmill,
town.
because it's in the wrong direction, right?
No, she was coming from that direction. So you don't
So
know.
this could be the windmill she was
Give
talking
me
about.
a intelligence check.
I was just about to ask the same thing, yeah.
Okay. 16.
You imagine that this is the windmill that she was speaking of. It was in the direction she was coming from. She said there was an old windmill. This is probably the windmill.
I believe this is the windmill, and seeing how this has affected our friends, perhaps we could
Head there. Great idea.
find out what makes this dream stuff work and use it against our enemies.
Oh, well, that's a...
Yes!
That's
Feed
a-
them pie. Speaking of
inspiring
yes.
idea.
Should we fight some great beast? We can throw a pie in its mouth.
Like, what? Hey, don't,
I'm going to try and take the
Hey,
pie.
no, don't do it.
Just an idea.
All right. As you guys continue the road, you guys continue down to the valley. I'm assuming you're not going towards the windmill. You continue towards Vallaki. And Ismark at this point doesn't even give you a choice. He sees a fork in the road. He goes to the right and he just continues that way.
I feel ashamed that he thinks that we're inept.
Now you see, Ismark, you've never been safer, because there's nothing to fear when Rone Talrythian
All right.
is here.
Oh, okay. So this is Vallaki, it looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I've killed so many people.
It's what?
What?
People.
I'd like you guys to make...
Monsters.
Yeah, okay.
I would like you guys to make a perception checks, please.
Except for me.
Except for
Oh,
Falpher, who is out.
nat 20.
Okay.
Nat 20, Julian.
11.
5.
11.
Natural 5?
Oh, not even. 8.
Okay.
11.
11. With your natural 20, you're kind of you think you're skipping through the road. He's actually kind of just like doing this and kind of wavering, but you feel like you're skipping through this street, and it's wonderful. And the light for the first time feels happy. You usually welcome the darkness, but for some reason, the warmth of it has encapsulated you. But you hear very, very clearly from behind you footsteps on the road. And you turn and you see what appears like Oral walking towards you on the road. Dave, can you come in?
Guys.
No way. Oh, and I'm so asleep for this right now.
Wait,
Come this way.
You've got too much head to be oral right now.
I'm sorry, I've had too much what?
Come on.
You're gonna have to move like right over because to get into the camera here.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Don't put your face in my
Yes,
pie.
so there's under the we were planning for this. So under the table there's a mic here that you just pull the bundle, and then her mic needs to go to him, or no, give her mic to him.
What?
Give your mic to Dave.
Give that mic to Dave.
Let's just make it a quick transition.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, welcome Dave to the table.
Hey, I didn't we kill you?
Cool.
You tried.
No, the house did.
Don't
almost.
show anybody this, but this is your card.
Yeah, we were gonna bury
Is
you,
this your
but
card?
your
Cover
body
it.
walked away.
Yeah, put it back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you do?
So I see. Falpher.
I think he's asleep.
Dmitri.
He's drooling a lot.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it may be the pie speaking,
Probably is.
Yeah.
but isn't he dead?
Who are you pointing at?
Him.
You turn, and walking up the road is a shambling creature of some sort. Pale skin, looks a lot like Oral, but dead Oral. And he is walking towards the party right now.
Have I got a head?
But you see, yes. So just give me a second. This is a surprise for him too,
Maybe
somewhat.
it's not a speaking role.
But not. And
We can only hope not.
You've seen undead up to this point. There is a smolder of intelligence in his eyes. There is a purpose to his step that isn't typically zombie-like. He looks dead, but he's not shambling like a zombie would. He's walking with purpose right in your guys' direction.
And I recognize him.
You do recognize him.
Right.
I don't
Let's kill it.
believe
You looks like live Oral. It looks
Oh.
like completely fine, like nothing's ever happened to him, and he is his happy Vistani self.
Oral.
You look that
Oral.
way, and he has bunny ears currently, and he sprouted little wings behind him too. Everything has wings for some reason in your visions, and he has little wings behind him.
I wanna walk
and these
towards
bunny
him.
ears. You see exactly what he sees. And Ismark and Irina kind of back off, and they put their hands on their weapons.
Does he look similar to the Dursts? Because they had some level of intelligence as well.
No. So they were transformed into a completely different creature. You couldn't even really recognize what they were. He
Right.
looks like Oral. He's just not long dead.
Yeah.
And as he approaches, he's now within about 10 feet from you guys, and he's got stitching, really rough stitching all around his neck from the front to the back.
Okay, I draw my sword and raise my shield, and
No, wait.
I want to go up to him.
Oral, Boris is looking for you.
I don't believe this. Oral.
David, Oral, let's take you back for a moment. You remember the last place that you were was in the Durst House.
Yeah.
You remember looking up a dumbwaiter and it falling and beheading you.
Yeah. I see that I have Vengeful Tracker, and I can have an enemy that I have Sworn Vengeance against.
Yes.
That would probably be the guy that was last in the dumbwaiter that landed on my head.
It would be the person that you imagine killed you.
Yeah, I think that would be the guy that
I want to approach him.
stayed on
Hang
my
on.
head, I think.
Yeah. So, yes, exactly.
Yeah. I know him.
You do. And you know where he is at all times, and you can track him at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
How far from the party am I?
You're about 10 feet from the party at this point. I would like you all to roll initiative
I
at
haven't
this
any
point.
dice.
Here.
Oh no.
I can give you dice, or you can get your dice, whatever.
Oh.
That didn't go.
So he looks like he's hostile?
Why is there a delicious
He is walking
pie in
towards you
front
Yeah, that was
with purpose.
Oh.
6.
Actually,
Now, Oro, let's let cooler heads prevail.
before we get into initiative,
Oh.
Oh, hi.
Falpher, you find yourself, you look down and there is green grass. And you hear the sound of birds and nature. You look up and you're in a field. There's a copse of trees to your right. The warm sun is bathing your face at this point. In your hands, you have a bow. Very first crossbow that your father ever made you. Homemade. And you look at it and you actually remember it very, very fondly. But you lost it once while you were playing with your friends and your father didn't enjoy it. All of a sudden you hear from out of the copse of the trees, Falpher! I got one!
Huzzah!
Yes, it is me!
Huzzah, are you hunting fox?
I am hunting fox, yes!
Okay, I'm going.
Come over here!
Okay, I, in my imagination, go or
Yes,
wherever.
so you start to run towards this copse of trees,
Yeah.
and your father bursts from the copse of trees, and you see him. You haven't seen him in a very long time.
Father! Father! How are you doing? Where have you been? I
have-
miss you so much.
I have been in the trees,
Of
hunting
course.
the fox.
Of course, we always hunt the fox.
Yes, many. Sometimes there aren't enough fox to give. I love this so much. But look at this one I got, and he's got a fox, and it's got a bolt through it.
So we only
And
have
it's
one.
like blood is pouring out. It's like, oh, look at this, is a good one.
So
Yes.
great.
Yes.
He's small, so we have little fox to give.
Yes, okay. We make a hat for you.
Oh, good.
Yes.
All right.
It's okay. Shall we go have some food?
I miss you so much. Yes, let's eat.
You missed me. We saw each other just 2 minutes ago.
I forgot about that.
Yes. He puts his arm around you, and you guys start to walk
Okay.
towards what is your house, which you know from this field that you guys used to is about an hour walk.
Okay.
And you guys start to walk, and you start to kind of catch up, and it's this wonderful, happy, beautiful feeling that you know is very, very familiar to you, and haven't felt in a very long time.
This is the nicest I've felt in this campaign so far.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Now, back to reality. He is approaching the party. You don't necessarily know what his intent is, but he is zoned directly onto Dmitri at this point and is walking directly towards him. You guys all rolled initiative?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not conscious though.
20 to 25? No, you're not.
Okay, so
But I don't think you did it.
20 to 25?
He's on his head.
You currently
Oh!
you are approaching the party. I should give you
Sorry,
this.
you're
Sorry, I
on
should-
his
yes,
head?
yes. I should give you this. Yeah.
Oh.
You are walking towards the party. Dmitri is standing, which you recognize as the paladin.
Yeah.
Falpher is draped on his shoulders, like sitting on his shoulders with his head asleep on top of his head. Falpher is your vengeful
Oh, yeah.
nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you killed him.
Callie is standing by. The two others are there. There are also two people you do not recognize. A young man with like blonde flowing locks and another woman with auburn hair. She is in. They're both in fairly well-made armor and are now grabbing for their weapons. But all you see is the hatred that you have for him.
Really like real
20
life.
to 25.
Oh, initiative?
Yeah. Did everybody roll initiative?
Can I ask you some
Okay.
logistic questions?
Sure.
I have a head.
Yes.
I can speak.
Yes. Yeah, it's all. It should all be there. But yeah,
Doesn't say I have a head.
you are an intelligent form of undead. that has the stats that you
Yeah,
have
these
on
are
that.
great.
On that. Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
too great. Don't try too hard.
Okay, so 20 to 25.
No.
Nobody.
That's good.
Did you roll?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 15 to 20. Oh, dear.
Fun times.
10 to 15. Oh, gosh, guys. 5 to 10?
Did you guys roll?
7.
Did any of you roll?
6.
5.
Okay, so
4 and 3.
hang on.
Wow, guys.
7.
Oh,
Who was 6?
6. I'm 6.
6. Who was 5?
Good time.
Dmitri?
Natural 1.
Oh.
so isn't it a minus?
No, it doesn't matter.
No,
It's
it's
just
just-
scenario.
it's
It
just
doesn't.
-1.
Yeah, but it's a -1. And then what did you roll? You were good.
7. I had 7.
7, 6, 5, 1. Falpher is not in initiative because he is currently unconscious. What do you do?
He's
Why did I eat the pie with
Well,
you?
he's in a trance.
That's great. No, that's great news. Okay.
So I think that's advantage you get on your attack?
He's unconscious. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm going to walk straight over to Falpher and punch him in the head.
Okay, so you come over. Now, you do have a weapon, I think. What do you have?
I have fist.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so you come over. You wind
I
up.
have a 2-fist
Yeah,
attack.
So you cast
he
fist.
approaches you and he swings at Falpher and clocks Falpher in the head. It's a crit because he's unconscious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's an automatic hit. So I would like you to just roll your damage on that,
Yeah,
please.
it's 2d6 plus
Crit.
4. Can I borrow one
Yeah.
of yours?
What?
Coup de grace.
What's your health?
I'm full.
But I mean total.
25.
Sorry. The target takes an extra 4. If the target is a creature against which the Revenant has sworn vengeance, which he takes an extra 4d6.
No. That card's not true. That's not real.
It's,
Wow.
It's 6d6
Mother of
to
pearl.
your head.
You
I'm
need
going to
another-
go ahead.
Oh
another
no!
D6.
Run, Falpher.
6. 7, 8.
That's
22.
That's 12.
24. 29.
No. That's impossible.
It's only to your head. It's empty. Don't worry.
Falpher folds off and basically flies off your shoulders as this creature smashes him in the head. He hits the ground hard, and that's where we're going to take a break for right now.
Do I fall very far?
Yeah, you
See
fall
him
pretty far.
kind of cartwheeling off his shoulders.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to take a short break, guys.
Everyone, welcome Dave.
That was fun.
A grand entrance.
Yeah.
I see you're not wearing a red shirt.
Way to make a splash.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Grigori come and tell us about Extra Life and the items that are in the thing. I'm sure the chat is going crazy this session. This has been nuts.
This is a problem.
We're taking some bio breaks.
Yes, please.
And then we'll take questions. I know, Falpher, you're going to have to take questions.
Yeah, I'll take questions.
Which may be your last time taking questions on the stream, but
As Falpher.
as Falpher. And then I'm going to go, we're going to talk Dave elsewhere. So let's do that.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Wow.
I didn't think it would be a combat thing. I thought it would be like.
Wow.
It wasn't
Yo.
much of a combat, if we're honest.
I thought it would be like, some sort of role play talk. I don't know.
Oh, yes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Falfar!
Falfar.
You have fallen foul from grace.
Questions. Oh yeah, Grigori first.
Grigori
I'll
first.
move
Get
out
out
of
of
your way when you get over
Grigori's
here.
spot.
I'll move out of the way when you're over here.
So I'm just gonna go up for a bio as well.
Do it. Oh wow, Grigori.
They were good.
Delightful. Yeah, really
Oh,
good.
yeah, I was
really
like,
good. Thank you, Julian, for your
Thank
baking
you, Julian.
skills.
That was awesome.
Julian.
Okay, I need a microphone.
Yes, here. Actually, here. Take this one.
Is this one? That one.
Yeah, this is.
You can wear that.
All right. Here we are. I'm a Grigori, and I'm here to tell you about Extra Life and what happens when you donate to Extra Life. Because Extra Life helps the kids. kids, and we love the kids. We don't want to hurt the kids. We want to find the people to help the kids with the money, and the money that you can donate today to Extra Life. This right here. Now, all you have to do to donate to Extra Life is go to twitch.tv/RealmSmith, and there will be a button where you can donate. Now, what happens when you donate this money to Extra Life? The money goes to Children's Miracle Network hospitals, where children in Toronto's Sick Kids Hospital will receive much support, and it may save lives. Today, the money that you give may actually, genuinely, truly save the lives of children. It's very important, but not only are you helping the kids, there is more. You are also helping the party. And as you can see down below, I'll get it right one of these days. A greater potion of healing has already been purchased, but the next stop is a quiver of +1 bolts, 10 of them. And as you may remember from last session, we're a little short on, ammunition, except for Sterling. I can see that he has quite a bit. He's just not sharing for some reason.
Gregory?
Yes?
How much gold pieces, how many donations do we need to make to get to the bolts?
The bolts, I do not know exactly where we are at right now, but I think it's probably 150 if I'm going to guess.
That is correct.
I am correct because I am Grigori and I know everything. So, there we go. Now, next is the for an additional 200 gold pieces, Potion of Invisibility, Friendly Party, and then we will have, for an additional 400 gold pieces on top of that 200 gold pieces, is a Necklace of Fireballs with 2 fireball beads on that, and as we know, Rone really wants that, and as you can see over, our next big goal is a 2,500 gold pieces Scroll of Resurrection. We have nobody that can use it, but we can find someone. Maybe if we are lucky. Yes, and so this is what your money shall help the party with, but more importantly, it will help the kids. We want to help the kids. Any more questions for the kids?
That is all. So all people have to do is go to twitch.tv/RealmSmith and then scroll down the page, and then when they see the Extra Life panel on Twitch, they can donate there?
That is exactly correct, and explained much better than I did it. Very good, the kids! There's a good reason to save the kids. As you can tell, they are very smart.
Will some kind of crazy light blink when I give money?
Absolutely! If you see 2 blue blinks on this light over here, that is behind the Extra Life sign, then you will see that a donation has been made, and we can all cheer together for the people that help the kids.
Thank you, Gregory.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. We love you, the kids.
We love you, Gregory.
Thank you, everybody, for all of your kind and generous donations. They are actually genuinely, seriously helping the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
We will exchange places.
Indeed, and I shall remove
the hat.
The hat. It's a granny hat, I think. I call it the granny hat.
Granny Grigori.
Granny Gory.
Grigori.
Yes.
Grigori.
Okay, look at that. There's a... There you go. There. Hello, everyone. So there are questions that I will begin answering here with the people who are on Twitch watching. And so thank you to Tim, who is compiling all of these questions for us. Chippy Beach says, can I gift a 1-month sub using Twitch Prime? The answer is yes, you can. And please do. You can use your Amazon Prime account, even if you have one. Every month with Amazon Prime, you have the ability to subscribe to a channel. When you subscribe to that channel makes a tiny bit of money. But it's free for you. So yeah, please do use Twitch Prime and then use your Amazon Prime account to connect them, and then that helps support the channel.
Can we gift it? Yes, we
yes, you can. Mojo Jonesy says, what do we have to do to get you to keep doing Curse of Strahd after GaryCon?
Oh.
Well, here's what.
If every single one of you and your friends subscribe to the... No, just kidding.
A lofty goal.
Actually, so we're coordinating a pretty amazing season of another campaign world after this. But don't worry. 3 months after that, so not long, just 12 episodes after that, we're coming back to Curse of Strahd. So that is already confirmed, and there's nothing I nor any of you can do about it.
But you will be super pumped for the new coming season.
Oh, man.
It will be really...
It'll be epic.
Cool.
It'll be so epic.
You're going to be asking for us to continue that when we're going to be starting Strahd again, so...
That's right.
You gotta pick.
I see here a question for Rone
Okay.
from Moolander. Being the only full caster, are you picking spells for support, control, or blasting?
Ooh.
Oh.
Good question.
Okay, so normally when I play a caster, my favorite class to play is Wizard. I love the fact that you can get so many spells. But for a bit of the flavor of Curse of Strahd, I went with a Shadow Sorcerer this time. So I'm a little bit limited when it comes to spell options. So as of right now, I've sort of determined that I'm going to go towards mainly blasting. With a slight amount of support later on. I might go with something like, Hold Person or Hold Monster, something like that, but it'll be mainly combat focused, is my thoughts. But who knows, that could change.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So Dark Cash asks if there's a minimum donation amount. I thought it was $5. It's actually any amount you want to give. There is no minimum donation amount. And if you do donate, it will help us move towards our next target, which is +1 bolts. We're only $250 away, I believe, from that.
But when's the Necklace of Fireballs? That's the minimum donation. Necklace of Fireballs.
That's after that, and I believe it's 300 gold pieces more than the next one.
So that's what we need.
Dish Pickle ask, was the dice tower a present thing or a future thing? So we have a dice tower here from Elderwood Academy. Jay isn't using it right now, but we have other boxes from Elderwood Academy that we sometimes bring to the table. Holds our dice, holds our mini characters, and stuff like that. That will be for next time. Yes, this is what it looks like. Hey, Julian, can you jump into if you're in there?
Close-up?
Is it close-up? The close-up? Yes. So this is the Elderwood Academy boxes. They're pretty awesome. They look like a book, like a tome. This is a RealmSmith custom one. Has a little latch on it. Open it up. Holds your dice. Holds a mini. Holds a pen, and whatever else you want to do in there. And then
Spell cards.
spell cards or the like. And then mirror on the inside so that you can just gaze into your own eyes as you're role playing. So there's that. That's cool. Elderwood Academy, thank you for a new sponsorship tonight and for the rest of the next 4 episodes, I believe. Okay. And then overall minion. RealmSmith, did Jason rig the cards so that certain ones came out, or was it random? So he assured me that it was totally random. And in fact, we laid them on the table last session, or he laid them on the table last session, and then he hasn't touched them on the table since then. Because I was over the other night for Nolzer's, and they were still in front of him. He had them in front of himself for Nolzer's. So I knew he hadn't touched them.
Joel?
Yes.
Frostfire13 asked, what's your backup character?
Ooh.
Father's backup character.
This is definitely a cleric, I'll tell you that much. Leave it at that.
Do we all have a backup cleric?
Yeah, exactly.
I think we do, actually.
So, Kat Vincent asked, question, what do you think your next campaign will be? We know already what it will be, and we cannot tell.
It'll be crazy, though.
Yes.
It'll be awesome.
Insane.
Stick around for that. Hey, that does remind me, for the 13th session of this campaign, so which is our final show of this season, we really need all of you guys to show up for a 10 a.m. Central Time session on March the 26th, I believe is the day. Is that a Saturday?
The 26th is a Thursday.
Oh, whatever the Saturday of that weekend is.
So skip work.
Yeah, skip work. And no, I'm just gonna load it up here. Sorry, I was looking at February here. March. So the Saturday is a 28th. So the 28th of March, 10 a.m. We are playing Central Time. Yeah, we're playing this campaign's finale, this season's finale, and we need everyone at home to join us because you'll be able to join the battle, and you'll use Twitch bits to actually do something during that battle, and that's really important that you guys are there for that. Anything else?
Probably need the help.
We will likely need the help. I mean,
yeah.
I might be another character at that point. So,
I say he did.
what is the most? Sorry, Mojo Jonesy asks, what is the most hilarious death a party member has ever sustained in past campaigns?
Good question.
Yeah. So Brandon's DM'd. Jay has DM'd. They're probably better to answer which deaths have been the most hilarious in past campaigns.
Character death.
Do you want to take this?
Character deaths?
Yeah.
Who have we had die though?
You haven't.
We've had a character die.
McGill had
died.
a death, but that wasn't hilarious.
No, it was terrible. Yeah.
I've had none of the character deaths I've ever had personally
I will
were
say
hilarious.
The closest to death, the funniest close death experience was when almost TPK'd over that invisible bridge.
That was the best. Yes, and it is on camera. It's in the Order of Dragon's Bane.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't remember what episode that was.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
That was
It
when
was great,
Kevin
It was
D'Amelio
early.
was on the stream?
Yeah, it was
great,
early
though.
on. There was maybe episode 3 or 4.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I think he was there for episodes 2 and 3, if I remember right.
you're right.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, this guy.
Because you're our enemy.
It was probably episode 3. It's one of the funniest moments we've ever had on any of our streams, and
And it was
so
like
good.
drawn out.
Oh yeah.
That whole saving, throwing rope.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was like oh good, I think they're gonna pull it together, and then somebody jumps off and like what is going on?
Yeah, it just rolls really
Yeah.
low to grab the rope or something.
Yeah. Hey, Wolf Blood, if you're watching, thank you so much for donating to the Extra Life campaign just now.
Yes,
Awesome.
thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
For the keys.
These guys are going to need some more stuff.
This is amazing.
Yep. Yeah,
Thank you.
isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram, but this is the first time in person.
Oh, we can probably kill the lights on there actually, so they don't die now because we're well past. Yeah, no, I like that.
A few more questions. Edward T.
2 more.
Yeah, 2 more. Edward T. Question to Adam: was the challenge playing a was it a challenge? I guess playing a paladin in Ravenloft International. I'm not sure what that means. Next question: are the tents source light painted or actually lit? I can't tell.
The tents are lit.
They are
from
lit.
inside. They have
Just
tea
turn
lights
them off.
inside them.
Tea
Yeah, we
lights.
just turn them
They
off.
are definitely
Tea lights.
lit, my friend.
Yes, they are. They are
I might
lit.
be able to see the
Okay.
They're
and
lit.
light
then
in there.
And then nothing because it's time.
okay. Alright, dead anyways.
Okay, one more. Do you want to tell one more? One more question. Okay, fine.
This was the last one, and it was about our Nat 20s. Ball and Hobo, do you allow Nat 20s and Nat 1s on skill checks? The D&D community is split on this.
Yes. Yes, I absolutely do.
Yay!
Okay, good.
Thank you for that.
No
It's
problem.
more fun.
No worries.
I have a second attack.
Oh.
Wait, that was a first. That was one attack.
I only hit him with the right.
Yeah, I just want to make him dead now.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's an execute.
So he's flown off his shoulders.
How far did he tumble?
I would like to.
He tumbled backwards behind Dmitri, so you'll have to go around Dmitri to get him. Yeah.
I'd like to give Dmitri a shove to try to step past him.
Yeah.
Can I opportunity attack if he's getting...
Only if he's leaving your space, not if he's entering it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Falpher's not far enough for that.
No, he fell right behind you.
And I have a striking
Yeah.
distance of 7.5 feet.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that?
Seven long arms. Good reach, good torso
Yeah, guess
twisting.
so. Okay. All right, go.
You lanky.
Okay. So I'm gonna go around him and while he's on the ground, punch his head into the ground.
What
So
have I done?
that's 10. 10
That's
bludgeoning
execute.
damage to his skull.
Whoa. So how much damage did I get previously?
29.
29. Sorry, I almost said 26.
It doesn't matter. Any damage after unconscious is an execute.
You're in death save
No,
now, right?
double.
Oh, is it double?
Has to be double damage to kill me outright.
Double your
After
original
your
damage.
first on the first hit.
Double
that
your
takes you
your
over.
full damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
double.
but when you're in death saves, damage
Well,
you
when
take
you're-
counts as a failure, does it not?
But we haven't reached that.
We haven't reached that yet. Okay, so what are you
Oh,
at? Doesn't matter.
okay.
What are you at?
Negative 29. Sorry, negative 4.
Yeah, so you're at 0.
Yeah.
You don't go negative.
Yeah.
So you've hit 0. You are now unconscious.
Yeah.
Go
So
home.
you're in the field with your father. You're walking along, and all of a sudden, your feet kind of dig into the mud of the road, and you stop. And your father continues to walk. And you say, "Father, father," and he continues walking.
Okay.
He continues walking, goes into mist and then darkness, and you are now unconscious, and you are not seeing anything. Back to this. What do you do? Dave, you are done. Next is Sterling. Sterling, what do you do?
Sterling, I see what just went down.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to lose it a little bit. So the Warforged part of me is starting to come out a little bit more. And this kind of like guttural robotic scream comes out of me as I charge this guy.
Okay.
So, with my sword out, shield
Okay,
up.
do it. Attack.
All right.
What's your armor class?
13.
Where did it go? Oh, it's over there. It's right on the other side. All right. Your armor class is 13?
Yes.
Oh, then I definitely hit. So as I'm coming in for the attack,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my bonus action.
Yeah.
And use Giant's Might.
Yes.
So I now become a large creature.
All of a sudden, Sterling goes, and he starts to grow almost twice his size.
Hulk
as
smash.
he, you know what?
We've never seen him do this, have we?
We
I
need
can't
like
see him do
phys rep situation.
We can
here.
get the Iron Golem from the cabinet.
Well, yeah, we could do that. We didn't expect this to happen, so let's just do this. This isn't going to happen, so we're just going to do this real quick.
Nice.
And then we're going to put your minis there, please, everyone. Grab Irina and everybody. Put your minis on the table. Minis on the table. Your mini, sir, is right here. This is your oral.
Oh, no. I killed the
This is okay. So you are here. Falpher is
On the ground.
here.
prone.
He has come around and punched you in the face. I don't know which way you guys were moving.
If that's
but
the
you
road,
are,
I
yeah.
guess
Julian, can you please grab the Iron Golem out of the case, please? Callie is usually in the back. Rone is usually right about there. These guys are way in the back over here. Okay, you want to put those trees just here because you guys are moving along the.
Oh, good call. And you're trying to get. Yeah, okay.
No, on this side, just on the one side.
So sorry.
So I can't see.
Disadvantage. Oh, yeah.
We're just gonna use that for now. We're working on actually getting a giant-sized Sterling.
All right. Wow, that's not the giant size?
That is but an actual like, physical representation of a
Okay.
giant-sized.
Is Oral
Give
the
that
same
back to-
size as he always was?
Yes, he is
many
medium-sized.
Like who's
Okay,
his head on?
so you grow twice the size, and then you charge, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
and I do 7 points of slashing damage with my sword.
Okay.
And it looks like I can still action surge because it says you take one additional action on your turn.
Yeah.
And it doesn't count as
So it's not a bonus action. Okay, good.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. So first of all,
Action or
to
attack?
hit is it says action. So to hit is a 17.
Okay.
Okay.
a hit.
And
What's your armor class? 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. So that is 10 points of damage on top of 17 in total.
Okay, 17 total. He comes across, and it was a second attack as well. You get a second attack with the action
Yeah,
surge?
so it was a second
comes
attack.
across with his sword once, right through your dead rotting skin. No blood passes through. He's already dried inside. Comes across again, another slash
Yeah.
across the shoulder, opens it up.
Yeah, and again, like deep warforged battle shouts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so you, that is good. For you, Callie, you're up.
Okay.
What do you do?
Like how I'm not super high. Like I see what's going on and I understand that bad things are happening.
Yeah, you are not
like
at disadvantage or anything currently. You're just slightly buzzed.
right.
bunny
So
ears.
I'm gonna shoot my arrow at him.
Okay. So you take out your bow and you fire an arrow.
Yeah.
You can use sneak attack damage at this point because you have allies close enough to him.
Yeah, right.
To do so.
15.
That
and
is a hit.
then, yeah, okay.
And then you roll your damage.
Which is a what? This one?
1d6.
2.
Sneak
plus
attack.
What?
2
attack.
plus sneak attack is, you have to look at what sneak attack is.
It's a D6.
D6. So an extra d6.
What?
Roll that again.
Roll that again.
Oh, sorry.
And then add your bonus to that. So 7 points and then add the bonus that says there.
For what did you roll again?
What did I do? My
So
short-
7 plus your short.
5? No?
What's
No,
your
short
dex?
bow is +5. Yeah.
Plus 3 to hit.
Plus 3 to hit.
Oh, sorry,
So
plus 3
7,
damage.
so 10 all told.
This one.
10.
Okay.
So 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Arrow flies under, basically through Sterling's legs and hits you dead in the chest, and staggers you a little bit. You take another 10 points of damage. Okay. That is Callie. Would you like to move or do anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You can dodge, disengage, or dash with your bonus. So you can take a dodge action if you want. Sneak attack is not a bonus action.
No.
So you can actually dodge, and that
You have
means you
cunning
get
action.
advantage. Yeah. So with your cunning action, you can use a dodge to take a defensive stance, so that if anybody attacks you, they get disadvantage to attack you. Would you like to do that?
No.
Okay.
Nobody's by me.
Okay.
You guys
all
are
right.
way
He
up
could
there.
be, but yeah. Okay. Rone, you're up. Dmitri on deck.
All right, I'm gonna. What am I seeing here?
Okay.
After the pie.
Yeah. That's a great question.
get you high?
You are seeing a big Sterling
Wait.
hitting
Just wait.
live Oral. Oral came in, and he actually went in for a hug to Dmitri, and it looked like they were just going to embrace. And in fact, he picked Falpher up, he swung him around, he hugged him, and then he put him down on the ground, and then they snuggled on the ground for a little while. And that's what you saw.
I want that.
What do
And
you
it
do?
seems like he's attacking him to me.
No. He's over, and he's massaging his shoulders.
Sterling is massaging.
Yeah.
Oh, come on over.
Big Sterling.
See, in the end, isn't it really all about love, Sterling? I'm gonna walk over to Callie,
Yep.
throw my arm around.
Yep.
This is a good day.
Okay.
Callie.
Okay. Yeah, so you have your bow out like this,
Yeah.
and you're ready, and you feel Rone's arm go around, and you're like, "What the heck?" You've just loosed your
And-
your bowstring.
I'll end my turn there.
Okay, all right, I like it.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice.
Inspiring.
Dimitri, you're up.
At least I don't metagame.
Thank you.
That's painful for you.
Oh yeah. Oh. Well, not metagame, just not gonna have to
Okay,
kill him.
I'm gonna whip out my long sword.
Yeah.
Like, Oral, it was an accident. Don't do it. And I'm gonna swing at him. 13.
Oh, meets it, beats it.
Oh man.
Okay.
13's your
Yeah.
And
Whoa, max damage.
yeah, 14 slashing damage.
Okay. Dimitri basically turns to your side and comes across again. This time, flaying basically the top of your shoulder off. Basically your clothes open up and your shoulder goes onto the ground.
Just about to scratch.
Well, yeah. All right, you take that damage.
His
and
arm
then-
fell off?
No, his shoulder. So you've cleaved the
Just
top
the-
of his
the
shoulder
meat.
off. The meat just kind of flayed off, basically off his shoulder.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna position myself between him and Falpher.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So you want to move into now. Falpher is basically at the feet. So you want to stand over Falpher, basically.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
do that.
Okay. So Falpher is almost kind of behind you.
What, you got
but over.
between us?
Well, he got over him. He's standing over him now, right now,
Because Falpher's so small.
because
Oh, that's
Falpher's so
fine.
small and he's on the ground.
Isn't this killing you too?
It is.
Oh.
Quite literally.
Okay. Irina draws her longsword and charges into the fray as well. Ismark says, "Irina, no!" And she runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right up to it, and also takes a swing. And it is a hit. And it is going to do... you are going to take... sorry. 7 points of damage. As she throws her sword into you. Ismark is going to go run around as well, and he's also going to get into the fray here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he also takes up his rapier. He's got a rapier, and he pokes at you with it, or thrusts, I should say. That is a 13.
Oh,
Jeez. Very nice. And that is another 3 points of damage from him as well, as it pierces you in the side. Falpher, I would like you to make a death saving throw, please. On here.
The red dice of death.
Now you need to make a red one of the spinners, eh?
That is a success. First success.
No!
First success.
It's okay, you get to hit him again next turn.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can just roll it here in the front here.
Okay.
Okay. Sterling, you're up.
Again?
Callie, you're on deck.
Yep.
It's gone.
he goes.
Oh, sorry, you go.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. It's your
I mean, I could just we could skip him. It's all right.
It's fine.
I kind of want to. What is he, a halfling? Mm-hmm. I kind of want to pick him up by the feet and hit him against the iron guy.
So you
Just
basically want to pick him up and then
smash
just
him.
smash him. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would like you.
Improvised.
It's going to be an attack. I'm going to give you a +2 on armor class because you are under him. So he is basically mostly blocking him. So you're going to make an unarmed strike to try and pick him up.
My
and
AC is
then
16 in that case.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have to be a 16
Which modifier should I use for that?
for your unarmed strike, whatever your fist is.
Oh,
Your attack modifier for your fist.
I haven't got one.
Well, what do you use for your attack modifier? What have you been
There
using?
isn't one.
an attack description
It's
there.
just
right?
my fist.
Yeah.
I haven't got a modifier. It's whatever I roll.
That's your hit. Your hit is your modifier.
It's 2 hits. Says plus.
understanding.
Yeah. Sorry.
Understanding. So it's, I need to beat a what?
16.
Just want to know before I roll it.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
Okay. So with the 9, you go to grab him, and you don't have a shield, right? He manages to basically bring his knee up and block the thrust of your hand to try and grab him.
As a reaction, though,
You have a second attack.
Sentinel Feet lets me attack him because he's attacking someone
I like it.
close to me.
Yep.
Do it.
So I'm just going to attack with my sword. It's a 14
Oh.
Okay. That's a hit.
to hit. And it's another 14 slashing damage.
Dmitri,
Wow.
14
come
slashing
on.
damage.
And to this, I want to add Divine Smite.
Oh, come on.
You can do that on your. I guess you can do that on the
On hit, yeah.
Yeah, on hit.
On 1 hit per turn.
Per
Once per turn, but on hit.
So
it uses
glad
up a
you're
spell
about to die.
slot. Is what it does.
But this isn't your turn. That's the only thing. It's his turn.
That's true. You're taking a reaction, so you can't use that.
You can't use it on a reaction?
When you
I
hit
know,
with a
'cause it
melee
uses a
weapon,
bonus
you can
at-
expand one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra.
Okay, so it's just how many spell slots you do.
Yeah.
It's not a reaction. It's okay. It's not once per turn. It's once per spell slot. So you just
Yeah.
use your So go ahead. Then
Okay.
yes, you can do it.
So 2d8 extra radiant
Yeah.
and plus 1d8 against undead or fiends.
Okay, do
So how
it.
much do you have so far?
So far it's 14
14.
Plus 3
plus
d8s.
3d8
Wow.
radiant. So
Oh, it
8, 3, and
I would
Unknown.
re-roll that.
you would?
Yeah, it was cocked onto the cable.
Okay. 5. So 16 radiant damage.
Okay. 16 radiant damage. Oh,
No,
on
16
top.
plus 16.
On
So
60
14
plus 30
slashing
damage.
plus 16
So how much
radiant.
damage?
30.
30 in total.
30 damage you take. Holy mother! So he comes down as your arm comes down. He comes down with his sword, and he chops your arm at the stump and at the wrist. Sorry, and your hand goes flying off with that one. As soon as you do that, you bring it
My
back again.
hand?
Yes,
I
you've
need
lost your hand.
Can I hit him with my stump?
Yes, you can. You've got lots of other appendages to hit him with. He brings his sword back again, and it glows radiant, and he comes across and he opens up a massive gash in your chest. You hear ribs breaking as you go through.
Nice. That's nice.
There you go. Second attack.
It's not bad for a Monday.
Second attack.
Okay. So I try to pull him. I get beat a little bit.
Yeah.
In my anger,
Yeah.
I just,
You just want
hammer
to. Yeah,
fist
you just want to hammer fist. Falpher's head.
right in his French nose.
Okay, go.
Sacre bleu.
Oh,
Oh, that's a 12.
Okay.
Plus what?
You're,
Plus what?
I haven't got one.
He's got no pluses.
You do.
let me see. Give me your
it's on
card
your-
for a
You
second.
have plus hit.
You've got it.
I'm new.
+7.
What?
Yes.
You should have hit
Where's
him
that?
last
So
time,
you should
too.
have
Right
hit last
first.
time
Fist
too.
Your own
plus
fault.
7.
It's your own fault.
Aren't you
fine.
lucky
Oh,
that your
six-
attack
And it's
is
2d6 plus 4
And I'm lucky.
damage.
Where's that? Oh, Oh.
Okay, go. So what's that? So that's a hit.
That's a crit.
Okay.
You hit
So I-
with both.
So I hit his face
2 deaths.
with my stump.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 5, 6, 10.
Okay. 10 points of damage. You take a double death save. So you've now failed 2 death saves.
Oh, yeah.
Automatically with the crit.
Guys,
But he
I
hit
know.
twice,
This is
doesn't
not
it?
happening right now.
Wait, do you have another hit?
I'm just RP.
No. Okay. Sterling, your turn. You're up. Sterling's up.
Wow.
Callie's on deck.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm really mad.
See that look? That's making it all worth it.
Why did you make me eat the pie?
you're your own man, Rone.
They were so tasty.
I missed with a 9.
Okay.
Yeah. But
He said it to me like, oh man,
let's see.
next time. Maybe.
You obviously want to attack him, right? So I'm gonna say you come around the back. Is that okay?
Yeah, so I come around, I swing and
Yeah.
I miss.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see when I use my rune magic if that's a bonus action. Yeah, I think that's a bonus action.
Attack is?
Well, no, if I use a rune magic as well on my turn. So I'm just seeing.
We have a surround.
Okay, I didn't hit. I can only do that on a hit, so I'm not gonna do
Okay.
that.
All right. You come across and you try to, and he easily moves out of the way and dodges. Callie, you're up. Rone, you're on deck.
Just for the viewers at home, it's not a range of 7.5 feet. It's +7 to hit.
Yes.
Comma.
Yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah. Which is fine. You're still close enough.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's all
do
good.
metric.
It's all good. Okay. I don't do metric. Okay. All right. Go. Callie, you're up.
I'm gonna do that.
Rone, you're on deck.
Again.
You're gonna fire another arrow at him.
Yeah.
Okay. Do it.
Yeah. The sneak attack though it says
It's once per
that-
turn.
Yeah, but it has to be
As long as somebody's within 5 feet of you.
if another enemy.
Ally is within
Ally.
5 feet of your
Yeah.
enemy. Yeah.
You're
I'm
good.
surrounded.
Yeah, you're good.
I thought it was
You can
two
heal me, too,
bad
if you'd like.
people.
No, you're good.
No,
This is big. What is it?
it's
It's
the
a crit.
Nat-
It's a-
nat
it was a
20.
Nat 20!
Whoa!
Very nice.
Unleash
Okay,
the
so
fury.
basically that works. How that works is you're gonna roll a d6
Yep.
That guy
And
there.
he eye holes Callie.
and then add 6 to it.
Diablo.
No, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
5.
Plus 6 is 11, plus another 6 for sneak attack.
4.
So 15?
I don't know. I
Right,
wasn't
yeah,
counting
15.
up
Yeah.
to
15
six.
points of damage.
11 plus
Okay,
15,
so another arrow. This time it goes through your chest and it bursts out the back. Black
Okay.
ichor sprays onto your armor from in front of him.
I bathe it in
How much
it my
was it?
Warforged Rage.
15 more points of damage. Rone, you're up.
What do I
I'd like
see?
you to make a Constitution saving throw at this point, just to see if you start to kind of become more lucid and come back a little bit.
That's a 16.
With a 16, all of a sudden you see it almost like a numbness starts to take over you, like you're coming down from this high, and you're starting to see stars. But in that moment, you see the clarity of actually what's happening. You have your arm around Callie at this point. You're like, "What the heck?" And you now see it as you are, and you can act as you see fit.
All right. What in the world? Madam, I'm not interested. I push her away from me. And I'm going to swing up and try and get my oral? I thought we killed him. And I'm gonna blast him. I'm going to use scorching rays on him.
Okay.
And I'm also going to use a meta magic during it. But first, I'll roll my first attack. It's 3 spells.
Okay.
3 attacks of bolts and features. First one is
Sorry, what are you using? I'm sorry.
Scorching Ray?
Scorching Rays.
Okay.
13.
Okay. For a hit, it hits. Yeah.
Okay. So
You're fighting him, not me.
13. So then I'm also using empowered spell for this spell.
Okay.
As a sorcery point.
Okay.
So I can re-roll up to 4 dice through the attack.
Yep.
So first bolt, I'm gonna re-roll that. So first bolt does
What is
2 fire. No, I can re-roll that.
He keeps rolling ones.
Oh.
3 fire damage.
Okay. You take
His
3
first attack.
fire damage.
All right, I'm gonna do another attack. That's 19.
Yeah.
And 6 plus 4, 10 fire damage. I'll take that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the last bolt, and that is unnatural. Wait, 22.
Okay.
And
Jeez, how many bolts do you do?
that's 4.
Squat raise?
3 rays. Each
Wow.
raise 2d6.
Okay. Jeez.
4 and 4. I won't bother re-rolling those because I have a better chance of sticking with these. So that's 8 fire damage on the last.
So what's that altogether?
So 8 plus 3 plus, what was the last one? 10?
Yep.
21 fire damage.
21 fire damage. These rays reach out and you start to smell the smell of burning, rotting flesh as his clothes start to ignite on fire. You do notice that he is now slouching and he's having a hard time kind of moving around at this point, but he is still standing. Dmitri, you are up.
I'm going to move a little bit farther back.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm if I pick up Falpher, is that an action or a bonus action?
I would say that picking up Falpher would be a bonus action if you've got. It would be. I think it would be an action. I think it would be a full action because you're
worth
picking
it.
up a person.
It's worth it, yeah.
It's not like you're drawing a sword or something. You're actually picking up a living creature.
What's
It's
left
full
of
action.
him?
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm standing right over top of him anyway. So I sort of seeing his terrible condition and
Yeah.
that the monster keeps.
Yeah, he's got
punching
blood
him.
coming out of his mouth and he's just not okay.
I'm going to lay on hands
Yeah.
and use
You're saved.
the full.
Amount?
Oh wait,
15.
I guess we haven't had a long rest.
Since when was the last time you used lay on hands? Joel. When was the last time you had a long rest?
It was in the house with
Dude, that was forever ago.
yeah,
didn't have a
in
long
the house.
rest.
It's back in Barovia, but yeah.
Yeah, back in Barovia. That was
You haven't fought
That was
anything to use lay on hands,
Oh,
have
okay.
you?
No,
We slept in the house
we didn't do
overnight.
any
No,
any combat.
Yeah, we had no combat.
You guys have had no
since then, I
combat
think.
since
Okay, maybe
You're good. You since you slept in the Burgermaster's mansion, you haven't had any combat.
Burger
so you-
Master?
the Burgo.
Yeah, Burgo.
Oh,
They were delicious.
You missed that
I was like,
episode.
I missed something delicious.
Buys this episode.
Burgers last time.
I just keep coming
Okay,
and dying.
I'm gonna use the full 15 amount.
Okay.
To stabilize Falpher.
Okay.
Just right where I'm standing. I'll kneel down and.
Okay, so as you do that, you come to consciousness, and Falpher lets out this blood-curdling scream as it comes back to consciousness.
Okay, I can't pick him up. I can't.
No, you've used your action, but you're on top of him still, which is still giving him +2 to thing.
My friend.
You come and you feel your jaw start to almost like replace itself and morph back into place from the hammer fist that broke it on the ground, and you can feel kind of your body starting to stitch itself back together in some of the ways, but it is not obviously completely there yet.
I'll stay where I am to
Yeah.
protect him.
Okay. Irina is going to attack.
1 point of
Miss.
is that what I'm at? 1 point of health?
No,
No?
whatever
0?
15.
Oh, 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ismark
Such
attacks.
an asshole.
It's like one more hit, man.
Ismark attacks 5. See what it's like to have Dave target you on a stream. See what that's like. That is 6 points of damage you take as Ismark thrusts again a rapier through your side. And he withdraws it again, spraying ichor everywhere. Falpher, you are up. Oral, you're on deck.
I'm just going to cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
1d8 plus 4. Here's my d8. That
Middle of a fight, and
is
Falpher's touching himself.
8 plus 4. So yeah, 12.
Okay, you take. You're not full yet, right?
15 plus 12 is... Yes, I am. I'm full.
So you're still just laying on the ground?
Okay.
Yeah, you can get up and move if you want.
Cool.
Getting up is
I'm
half your movement, though.
I'm going to get up, and I'm going to move the 15 feet away that I can, or 12 and a half feet away that I can.
You will get a attack of opportunity on him.
Thank you. So...
Just one.
But he still gets the bonus.
Oh, it's a 2.
Okay. You go again to smash him, and he escapes out from behind Dimitri's legs. And where are you going to go, Falpher? You can move yourself.
I'm gonna move back. Where am I?
Right here.
I can't see myself.
How
So
far?
I'm
Just
gonna
straight
move. Yeah, move back towards the trees.
1, 2, just 3.
3 spots. Yeah.
There.
As a reaction, though, I'm gonna attack it because he's attacking Falpher.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack him
Okay.
with my sword.
What a good feat.
Yeah, what an awesome feat.
22 to hit,
Oh!
and
Just gets it.
I'm gonna add Divine Smite
Nice.
again.
Do it!
Okay, so
you.
so first is the regular damage, which is gonna be 11 slashing, and then 5, 7
This giant D20 is so
Plus
hard to
4.
roll.
is
Let's be
11.
trying to just put it down.
I know, right?
So 11 and
Roll it
11.
in the thing. What's that? You didn't tell him.
No, 11.
5, 7, and 4.
I didn't roll a 7.
Oh.
I rolled a 5, a 2, and a 4.
Oh, it was a 2. That's a...
So it's 22 points of damage, and 11 of that is radiance.
Okay. So again, your sword begins to glow with radiant heat. You come across, and how would you like to finish off the Revenant?
Oh. I'm gonna just,
Take that back.
as soon as my sword lights up with radiant damage,
Superman!
I'm gonna whisper, get close enough so that you can hear my whisper, and to think I felt bad for you, and slice and re-decapitate.
Recapitate?
Recapitate.
It was already re.
No, it's
Yeah.
15.
You recapitate his head. It flies from his shoulders, and he crumbles into a pile of dust on the ground.
Is the head dust too?
And you guys are currently out of initiative. Thank you, David, for
Up
joining
top.
us.
Good job. Good job. I'm not high-fiving you because you were an arsehole.
The viewers were backing me.
They were. They were like, kill him!
I'd like you to give me a perception check, please.
6.
With a 6, his head hits the ground and it rolls, and its eyes meet yours, and these smoldering kind of almost like burning coals in his eyes, they go out, and that's it.
So the head doesn't turn to dust?
No. Oh, sorry. It does that, and then it goes and turns to
Okay,
dust.
all right.
Kind of Terminator-like.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys are currently on the road. What do you do?
My work is done here.
Thank you, David.
Welcome.
I get up and I go.
Thanks, man.
I'll be in the craft services trailer.
Yeah.
Enjoy the meat pies.
Enjoy the meat pies.
I was gonna. So I get up and I'm gonna. Wow. So so I have another pie here. If anyone wants, I'm kidding. Oh, thank you so much, Dmitri, for saving me.
Yes. So that was oral.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
you
did-
didn't even see what
How
happened.
did he get here?
I still don't know. I remember seeing footprints leading away from the kitchen where he lay at one point, but this is the next time we've seen him.
And he appeared to have it out for you.
Yes, and I got the impression that he was quite undead.
It was very strange how he went from hugging everyone to going wild and attacking.
No, that was the pie. Could have been a bit more use if you hadn't been incapacitated.
I'll admit it. But that pie was pretty good, am I right?
It was pretty good. Also,
I do remember something. I remember meeting my father. We were hunting together. That was really great.
Is he dead?
What, my father?
Yes.
No. He's alive. But then I fell into the dark mist, and then after that I came back.
What did you see in the darkness?
Well, it was very dark, so I saw nothing. But I will say this. It is good to be back with friends. Huh? Together? Perhaps we can eliminate the darkness from the world, and perhaps from his eyeballs.
It's very true, yes. I did see in his eyes there was some sort of glowing that disappeared as soon as he did.
In Aura's eyes?
Yes. Also, it was very clear that he blamed you for what happened to him.
Well, that's because he killed him.
I did no such thing. All I did was remove myself from a dumbwaiter. And the
Can we
dumbwaiter
please move? We need to get to Vallaki. We are not far now.
All right, have we all caught our breath?
Yes, I'm ready.
Perhaps
feel
you have
quite
learnt
good.
from your actions this day. I told you this was not safe.
Let us move then.
Is Sterling still humongous?
I am.
Yes.
Sterling, what's going on?
Oh, what? I turn around and look at it. What the? You're so big. You are already so big, but now you are so big.
You nearly died.
Oh, is that still Sterling?
Incredible.
I nearly died, but you nearly flied. You're so high up. Whoa.
I did not take flight.
Does this mean that you're able to, like, walk faster and be stronger?
Stronger, yes. Faster, no.
Is this permanent?
No.
No.
How long does it last?
In 27 seconds, I will return to my regular size.
26, 25.
Oh my goodness, we need to move.
Okay.
All right, yes, starts to walk
Very
the
good.
road to Vallaki.
Shall we spend the last couple of seconds of your ginormousness?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. All right, so you guys, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I nudge Dmitri. Dmitri.
Yes, I guess I did promise.
Thank you.
Put him back up.
Yeah, your neck now has kind of patches of blood starting to kind of soak through in the back, and he is now a messy, bloody mess again.
I think I might need to be the one to dip in the river next. Let's go.
All right, you guys travel for another hour and 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
Along this Vallak road, it comes around a large set of collection of woods. It meanders west, and then it goes north a little bit further. The road leads into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains. To the north and south, the woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. For those of you, the palisades are basically long kind of logs which are sharpened on the top to create a fence or a wall. Thick fog presses up against this wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolf's heads impaled on them. What do you do?
They look like normal wolves' heads.
Give me a perception check.
That's a crit.
Ooh. Crit success?
So, yeah, crit success,
Nat 20?
24.
One, and then you hit one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to say, what kind of crit it is. Yes, it's absolutely a regular wolf-size head. It's not the dire wolves that you've seen recently or whatever. It is a wolf's head. It looks like it's been there for some time, days if not longer.
Okay.
And the flies are coming around, basically just eye sockets where eyes used to be.
Yeah.
And they reek, but they are there. What do you do?
Guess we continue.
Okay. One sec here.
As you approach, the two guards inside, one of them yells out and says, "Oi, who goes there?"
Bonjour. We are adventurers coming to visit the castle. Right. That's what we're doing.
Do I see a castle in the town?
No, there's no castle.
Oh.
No, you guys are at Vallaki, which is
we're
a
in
town
Vallaki. Sorry,
surrounded
my bad,
by
my
a
bad.
palisade.
Yes,
You were out a
I
mile,
heard
I know.
palisade, I assumed castle.
No, it is a walled town with a palisade as its wall.
Okay.
In the palace.
Yeah, no.
Ismark, where do we go from here now that we've reached Vallaki?
Sorry, say it again.
Where do we go from here now that we've reached Vallaki?
We need to find a sanctuary for us. We hope perhaps the church, but we're not sure. We just wanted to get here because we know it's safer here. It's secured. They have walls, and to me it looks much safer than Barovia is.
Perhaps we go inside then.
Of course.
We are but simple travelers heading to the safety of Vallaki.
Yes, I am the burgomaster's son from the village of Barovia. I come to seek sanctuary within Vallaki's walls. I would like to also speak to the burgomaster when he is available, please. At which time the door starts to open. You hear basically them open it up, and a big, massive wooden door opens up, and you guys may enter as is. You guys kind of walk by two sullen guards carrying not spears but pikes almost that you imagine they could squeeze through and attack things on the other side of the palisade if they need to. You guys are now inside the town of Vallaki.
We made it to Vallaki. We made it to Vallaki.
So not Rone of you.
Wow, that wasn't my character.
It's the pie.
I know it's the pie. Yeah.
To the right and left along this road, which you see heads west, and around the side, you see that there are a number of houses. For at least, I'd say, about 250, 300 feet until it goes around the corner. And there's maybe maybe a half dozen houses on either side of you right now, inside these gates. You hear some. You absolutely notice that this town is very different than Barovia was. Civilized somewhat, still dark, still dreary, still cloudy, still mist. But you see people actually outside their homes. You see one Vallakian on the left side actually cleaning their window. You see people kind of coming up and down the street as they go. It is a town, as you imagine it would be, just a rundown, sort of old. Things are still aging. Things are paint's still peeling. It's still in disrepair, but it is much more hopeful than Barovia was.
Do I see a building that would look like a church to me?
Give me an investigation check.
14.
With a 14, you see that there is a steeple in the distance.
It looks like the church is that way. Let's head over there and finish our commission.
So that's the destination, the church, you had said.
Well, we are inside Vallaki now. We can take it from here. You don't have to take us to the church. But perhaps we meet in a day or so to part ways.
Would you prefer
Do you plan to stay here in Vallaki for some time?
We should probably get some food and perhaps as a reward for bringing us along, for bringing you here, I mean, you might give us some compensation of some sort.
Oh, yes, of course. I did plan that. I apologize. My mind is not
No, it's
right
okay.
right now. He pulls out a little coin purse and he hands it to you.
Okay,
He says, "This is what we have for you. I apologize. It is not more, but times are tough."
Okay, can I see what's inside?
Yeah, you open it up. There is 15 silver, 20 gold,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay. So, thank you. It is quite generous. If you need us again, please do let us know.
Yes. We will reconvene a day or so, you said?
Perhaps, where would you like to meet in a day or so?
Is there a tavern around?
Ooh, tavern. Yes, tavern.
Somewhere to
tavern.
drink.
Yep, tavern.
We should also check to see if the stores here are better.
Oh, good point.
That's
Yes.
true.
After the last store, I'm not very keen on it.
This village looks a little nicer.
Yes. Also, we mustn't forget, we have to spend some time trying to interpret what Madame Eva had told us.
Yes,
Good
much
point.
to
We have not done
discuss.
that yet.
Much to discuss.
Yes.
So perhaps we find a local tavern where we may be able to sleep and drink and eat and drink.
I'm all for finding somewhere to rest.
Is there any
Certainly.
town guards around us or anyone?
The ones that are right behind you that were at the gate. You guys have just come inside the gate.
I'd like to talk to one of them.
Okay. You turn around and he kind of looks at you.
Good sir, we're looking
Aye.
for a place to stay and for a good meal. Can you recommend some place?
Well, the only real place that is reputable. How do you say that word? You know what I mean? The guy goes, I don't even know. And he goes, yes, it's the...
Good one, Jay.
Yeah, thanks. And he goes, it is the Blue Water Inn. Would be where you want to go.
Which way is that?
That is straight along this road. It will be on your left. You can't miss it. It's the biggest building on the street to the right. And then the town square is just south of there. And that is main shops. Is this the first time you've been in Vallaki?
It's our first time to Vallaki.
Good luck.
Good luck.
And he turns around and he faces the palisade.
What do I think he meant by that?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. I cannot. That's 11.
You imagine that Barovia is just a crappy place to be.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
And everyone here is kind of not loving
Fair enough.
their surroundings in general.
It sounds like the Blue Water Inn is the place to go. Just down that way, straight ahead.
Would you like to have a drink? Wash down that pie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
I don't think that pie had any trouble going down.
No, you're right. I have an extra one if you want one, Dmitri.
I still refuse.
Fair enough. Okay, so we'll head towards the
Okay.
town.
So you guys head up the road, the main thoroughfare of Vallaki, and you see on your left what appears to be. I'd like you guys actually to make a perception check, please.
7.
11.
15.
12.
Okay. So anybody with a kind of a 5 up notice that there's a large. It seems like what appears to be a stockyard, locked with several locked sheds, and a big roomy warehouse. And there's a wooden sign above the front gate that reads Arisek Stockyard. You do also notice, though, as part of kind of in the front area of that warehouse is a smaller kind of quaint building that's been built onto it, wooden in construction, and above it it actually says General Store. And that is on your left as you keep going. Do you continue on?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need anything, right? Let's keep going.
Well, Callie needs arrows.
Oh,
Yeah, I do need arrows.
How many do you have left?
And can we go in the store? Can I go in the store? Nobody
want,
else is
yeah.
Going in the store? I want to go in the store.
I'll go with you just to see if I can get a crossbow string for a decent price.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, I'm not going in this time.
Okay.
I don't blame you.
I have 13 arrows.
I have bad memories of
Did you take away the
shopkeepers.
2 from earlier that you
I
used?
don't know.
So do I. Yours are worse, though, I'm sure.
Okay. You guys approach, and the way it's built is that this stockyard has a fence kind of all the way around it, and the general store is the only thing that kind of juts out just to the left of where the main gate is. You guys kind of open the door. You hear a bell, ding, 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 this time as you walk in. Hope. And you see what appears to be a modest general store. There is a middle-aged gentleman behind the counter, and he greets you as you come in, and he says, "Oh, hello. Welcome to my general store. What can I get for you?"
It's only us two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any arrows?
No, not here. But there is a boyer in the town square. You can go for arrows. This is a general store. This is for general goods.
Okay. Do you have a mirror?
Yes, I have a mirror.
Can I see it?
Why, of course. In the back corner on the shelf there, and you kind of go in the back, and there are a number of different mirrors. Some of them are handheld mirrors. There's kind of desk or tabletop kind of mirrors.
Is there one that I can just, yay big? Like, yay big?
Yeah, sure. Like a little handheld mirror. Yeah.
Mirror
And there's a couple different. There's like one that's wooden. There's one that's like perhaps like a plated kind of a metal
I don't need
or a
anything
silver.
special.
Okay, so you pick
I
up the
just
wooden
need
one.
How much is this?
I'm about to find out. Give me one moment, please. Talk amongst yourselves.
25 gold times 10 for Barovia, and
If they don't have arrows, then they will not have the string I need. We can go to the bowyer after.
You see go ahead.
Been to the inn.
Okay.
You see a little tag on it that says that it is 15 gold.
I see this mirror. Are you willing to go down at all in the price?
The prices are very competitive. Village of Barovia charges way much more than this.
Okay.
And we are one of only a number of towns
I got
in
that.
Barovia.
Are you going to go down in price?
Give me a persuasion check.
17 and
charisma.
persuasion?
Yep.
Yeah. 3.
Yep. So 20.
20?
Yeah.
He says, perhaps a little bit. You seem like you are new to this place. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Well, as perhaps a newcomer, I will give you a deal if you are going to purchase some more things.
Some more things?
Yes. I have to make a living. My wife Yelena and I have to eat. We have grandkids to feed.
Do you have string?
Yes, I have string. It is in the back corner there.
I would need a string that is appropriate for a crossbow.
That would be at the boyar as well.
I had thought as much.
Yes.
Thank you kindly.
You can use our string, but I cannot ensure that it is going to do much.
Get one good shot out of it.
Bing! No, I really need a mirror. I really need a mirror. I need a mirror.
Okay. But you want string as well?
Well, no, but no, you don't have the right string.
Oh.
I was looking to see if
no.
we have string for Sterling.
No, thank you.
Okay.
What else do you need? Do you need lanterns? Do you need torches? You look like the adventuring types. Perhaps, I don't know. You need a pack. You have backpacks. You're okay with that.
Go for some falafel.
I'm thinking.
Okay, how about this?
Okay.
I like you.
Thank you.
There is something different about you, yes?
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, you are not a normal. You are not a normal person.
No.
No. Your skin, it glimmers. I will give it to you for 12 gold.
Okay.
Best deal.
Done.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
Between us and him. What are you?
I am metal.
That is clear. I've seen many crazy things. This is one of the craziest. Perhaps you come back and we talk. I'd like to know more about you.
Talk about what?
About you.
You don't want to buy me, do
Is
you?
that a suit? Are you inside there?
I guess you could say I'm inside here.
Are you?
I don't know exactly what my father did, but he put me in here, and now I am this.
Okay, now it got personal. 12 gold.
Now it got personal, so he cuts it off.
Okay. You guys buy the mirror? You guys leave?
Yep.
Okay, you guys leave. You are back on the road now, and it heads west a little bit. Actually, while you guys are outside, you guys see a wagon that is...
Us three.
Yes.
And Falpher is driving it.
Wait. Parked at the south end of the stockyard, you can see across it is a sturdy, what appears to be a carnival wagon with colorful paint peeling off in the distance. which is
Does
just
it
looks a
look-
little weird.
Does it look like a wagon we've seen before?
No.
Okay.
Does it look Vistani?
Give me a history check, I guess, for all of the.
Yeah, it's 19.
No, it looks a little different in construction. It's not quite Fistani in make.
Hey, Falpher, you know what that wagon reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
My promise. And I take him off and I put him on the ground.
Good. Very good. You know, you get
Excellent.
inspiration just for that.
Excellent.
Have you used
I
yours yet?
have my marker on.
Okay, cool. That was really good. All right, so it looks like a carnival wagon, actually. With that score, David, it looks like a carnival wagon. Like something that would be at a carnival.
It sort of piqued my interest. It caught my eye. a bit.
It's just different. It looks like that. It's just standing out from kind of everything else that's in the stockyard.
What do you suppose that is?
But it looks like a wagon.
Doesn't seem sort of out of place on this street.
It is far.
Well, it's within the stockyard. Not here.
It is very colorful.
No, we all left and we're walking together now. Aren't we?
Yep.
Didn't you say while they're in here? us
Yeah,
three saw
they
that?
noticed it well, but they come out at this point when you guys are kind of talking about it. Yeah, sure.
It seems very colorful. But I've never seen anything like that.
Perhaps we should walk by and check it out as we're on our way.
Now it's on the south side of the stockyard, all the way at the back, which is why you can't see what's written on it. You can't kind of make it out. You just see it in and amongst these things, and it looks like this is a place where people store stuff. There are, like I said, vegetables and stuff that people actually rent, and and exactly, and padlocks and all that stuff. So you imagine somebody storing it here, but it's out of place and colorful and all
I'm
that.
curious now.
Yeah,
a bit curious.
Did you two find what you needed?
No, we need to see a bowyer.
All right, well, did they point you in the right direction?
I think you said west. Do you remember?
No.
We'll find it later. No problem.
We can
we'll
ask
get you
around.
your arrows and your string.
Thank you.
Should we go check out that wagon?
It's very curious.
It's very strange here.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Let's.
Okay. So we do that.
Casually,
Okay,
though.
so there is a fence surrounding the entire stockyard, and there are metal gates, and the fence is about 10 feet tall. And
And
are
the
you
sign
still
says-
massive at this point? No.
No.
Ended, right?
It only
Yeah.
lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
And so over the sign it says Arisek Stockyard.
Yeah. And there's a hefty lock on the gate.
Is there anybody around that
So
looks like they?
the wagon is within the stockyard.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
It's at
okay.
the back of the stockyard.
Do we, after going up, do we see anything once we get a little bit closer?
You
Notice
can't.
anything
So
about
literally, you're at the gate. It is all the way back.
Okay.
I would say, it's like 500 feet at the back of the it's a ways at the back of the thing.
Oh.
Is there anybody around that looks like they own the stockyard
check.
or?
Is there...
15.
Not that you can see right now. Okay. You get the sense that the people who own the store probably own the stockyard. Okay. And you remember that there was almost like a kind of a wooden case on the side of the desk with like padlocks with keys on them, which you imagine is where you kind of rent. Now you're kind of recollecting that that's kind of where where they potentially kind of rent out the spaces.
I believe the owner of the general store is in charge of this stockyard. Perhaps we should speak to him again.
Well, it might seem a little out of place just walking in and asking about a wagon we've seen inside the stockyard.
It's
It
okay.
is
He said he
very-
liked us.
It's a very curious wagon. I'm sure he would agree.
The question is are we breaking into something just to find a dilapidated wagon?
No
Not
one
breaking
said
in.
we're breaking into anything.
No, it looks
We
like
are
you're-
inquiring about it from within the store.
Oh,
We're going to
fair
ask
enough.
about it.
Fair enough. Okay. You all go do that. Good idea.
You just love breaking the law when it comes to wagons, don't you?
I have a soft spot for wagons, and they have a soft spot for me on the bench.
Ah,
Okay, what do you guys do?
Cushion bench.
Shall we go back into the store and just ask about this wagon?
Sure, why not?
yes, let's all go.
Okay, so you guys all coming in. Ding, 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 ding. And this time there is a middle-aged woman behind the counter. And she's, oh, hello. How can I help you today?
We were just here a moment ago, and
yes.
we are curious about this wagon in the stockyard. What can you tell us about it?
The wagon.
Yes.
It belongs to someone who has paid to have it stored here. I can't tell you anything else about it. That would be a breach of privacy
Forgive
for our
me.
customers.
I thought perhaps it was for sale.
It is not. It belongs to someone.
Well, I suppose we should go then. Thank you.
Okay.
Did you want to ask more questions?
No. Do you folks need anything? Can I interest you?
I did have one question.
Yes, of course.
Where might one go to have a sword silvered?
Interesting.
Good question.
We don't have any master smiths here in Vallaki. There is a blacksmith shop. It is in the town square. And it is run by Marta Polinsky. She is nice for the most part, a little rough around the edges. But most of her things are scavenged, collected. She doesn't. She is a blacksmith by trade, horseshoes, those sorts of things. But she scavenges and cleans up weapons that are left by sorts like you. But I have heard that she actually is able to silver weapons, as that is kind of within her, wheelhouse, and she probably do it for you very well.
Oh, that's good to know.
Does she charge fair rates?
I don't know. I've never had it done before, but I have heard that she can do it.
I see. Is the bowyer near her shop?
Yes, it is all in the town square.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, let's go.
Is it Marta?
Marta.
Let us go. Yes, of course. Clearly, there's nothing about the wagon we can do. Let us go to the town square, perhaps?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a tavern in the town square?
Oh, but of course.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Oh, bye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
But wait, there's a warning that... Okay, bye.
She turns around and kind of heads in the back. She goes, Gunther, there is a weird little man out here. Just kinda So you guys leave and you guys kind of head west again. You head about 1,500 feet all the way to where that kind of center square is. There's a street that goes left. Then you get to a road that goes right, and there's kind of branches, 3 or 4 branches off, and it's all kind of houses. Not really any businesses in this area. It's kind of a residential area. You come to a junction, and it's got 4 branches that come off it. So you're on the one leads north, and the sign says to Lake Zarovich. One heads kind of off to the right and ahead, and one goes to the left. And in the middle of that, you see a building that you imagine is the inn. And then there is one to the left that says Town Square.
That looks like the inn there.
What was it called? Something Water?
The Blue Water Tavern, I believe.
Inn.
Blue Water Inn. Well,
should we?
I've already been in enough blue water, thank you, Dmitri.
Yeah, you're welcome to everyone.
Thank you.
All right, let us go have a drink, huh?
I'm in. Let's go.
Sterling, Ron, Dmitri.
What time of day is it?
It is, at this point, it's probably around 4
in the
PM?
afternoon?
Yeah, 4 or 5 p.m.
Perfect.
Right, well, I did skip the pie, so I might go in and see if they have anything good to eat.
And it is kind of getting a little dark out. Like it's starting to get into the later hours of the day.
Okay, so we head to
Okay.
south.
As you head towards, gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. You guys obviously enter.
Yep.
Hopefully they have some blue water in here.
Sometimes I think you're funnier than you are, Falpher.
Sometimes I am.
Hilarious. You guys open up the doors and you enter, and this tavern obviously is much more kind of lively than anything that you have experienced in this area to date. It sounds like a friendly tavern.
Who's playing the piano?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right. But it is kind of boisterous. There are people laughing and
clinking of glasses, and everybody kind of is getting along. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico, and there are some pegs, all damp cloaks, and there is kind of the portico area or the entrance area is divided from the main tap room with kind of
Look at Mel getting into it.
She's like ready to party.
with drapes that kind of separate the main tap room from the portico area.
My friends, you, my friend, you saved my life. You are very there as well. You are a giant.
I was.
And you.
I just grab your hand and we go to the dance floor.
Okay, cool. We're dancing. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys enter the tavern. The tavern is packed with tables. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. The tavern. Don't do that again. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along the left wall under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars, you can see. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques. Not on stakes this time, they're actually like stuffed wolf heads. What do you guys do? You currently see that, like I said, the layout is there is a main tap room. There are, as you come in, there's a couple of tables along the wall. There's a long table with 6 chairs to the left. There's 2 round tables in the middle and another large table with about 8 tables. Then right across from there is the long bar, which extends 20 feet with benches every 2 feet across.
I can't
Callie's
stop
so
dancing.
in.
Yeah.
I know. And like I said, there's a staircase to the right, and then that's pretty much all you can see in this area. Most of the tables are taken up. The big table in kind of the little alcove window is open. There's nobody there. And there's a deuce. 2-person table. Sorry. My serving days. They're called a deuce because it's 2 people.
It's a 2-person.
Yeah, somebody's dropping a deuce. And then there's an empty two-manner to the right.
And there's
number 2.
Right over there.
There's a
You know,
number
Falpher,
2
you smell pretty good right now, and there's a deuce.
Okay. So we'll head over to that table, seeing that it's open, and I'll jump onto the edge of the table as she's dancing in the middle. I'll try to get eye to eye with her and dance from the end of the table. And, hey, bar maiden, waitress, 5 drinks for me and my friends.
Okay. As you look over to the bar, you see a sharply dressed woman with a raven feather in her dark hair tends bar, and you can see that there are 2 boys that are kind of dressed much like her, and they're kind of running around in and amongst, kind of tripping over people, and you imagine that they actually might be related. Okay. She kind of stops one of them, and she gets, go over here, and she's starting to whatever, and then out from the kitchen comes another gentleman, and he has a long black beard that resolves into gray, neatly parted to one side, but all actually well dressed. And Julian, you can bring up the photo of them as you kind of enter. The woman catches your eye, and it's the family photo.
There they are.
And she
kid
walks over. You can bring up the graphic frame behind it if it's a little hard to see on the background.
How old are the kids?
G. There we go.
Okay.
So you can see the father. So the kids are probably, you imagine, 6 to 8 years old, probably about half the age.
All right. Seeing them playing over there, I kind of sit and kind of think contemplatively and quietly to myself.
Yeah.
What it's like to be a kid.
Yeah. Actually, you imagine one of them is about your age, and the other one's about 8 to 10.
Yeah. And I wonder why I don't have that much energy.
She comes around the bar, and she sees you all come in, and she comes over and she says, "Well, hello."
Hello. We have come from the streets, and we would like some drinks, please.
Yes, of course you have. What may I fetch you? Are you new to Vallaki?
Yes.
You've just arrived. You look like you've seen better days.
I have seen very many better days than today. Yes. But how about this? Do you have a local drink that you serve only here, that you cannot get anywhere else? Wait a second. I did that with the pies. Can I get some straight ale, please?
We are short on ale, actually. Why? You have to understand. In Barovia, you're new here. I'm assuming you just arrived recently, as most do. You need to know that wine is our preferred drink here. It is made in Barovia, and so the rest of what you might consider pleasurable drinks are hard to come by in Barovia. We do have wine.
Where is this wine made?
The Wizard of Wine's winery. Yes.
There's so little sun. How do the grapes grow?
Beggars can't be choosers, and I put my glass up.
You don't have a glass, ma'am.
I put my hand up.
Okay, well, I understand. I will bring you a drink, ma'am. You don't have to raise your hand. You can speak. Is there something you'd like to say?
I'd like some wine.
Oh, I will get you some. We have two types of wine.
Oh my gosh, there's so much talking about wine. I just want wine. I just want wine. I'll listen.
Fair enough. I will bring you the most expensive one then.
Oh.
Anyone else?
Forgive her impatience. Just whatever everyone else seems to be drinking today.
Well, the common wine is Purple Grape Mash number 3, and we have some Red Dragon Crush as well.
Purple Grape Mash, please.
Okay, that will be how many?
I guess I'll have a glass.
Well, I guess. 3, and then she'll get your finest wine, I suppose.
Okay, and you will like a glass of the Dragon Crush, is that correct? Or will you like what they are having? Ma'am, are you all right?
I just want cheap wine. I just want a glass of cheap wine.
Very well. 5 cups of grape mash. Will you be staying the evening?
I don't believe he would be drinking.
4.
Am I wrong?
4?
I do not drink.
4.
I'm Rone.
I'm also
1, 2,
11.
3, 4. Got
He's
it.
wrong.
Will you
He's
be
not
staying
wrong.
the night?
Yes, I believe.
Are there rooms?
Of course, this is an inn. Are you from the known realms? Do you understand common? Inn infers that we have rooms that you can stay in.
Let me ask you a question. When I speak like this, hello, how are you today? You understand me?
Well, yes.
Good, then we're on the same page. Yes, I speak common. And thank you for explaining what an inn is to me.
Well, you asked if we have rooms.
I know. Whether they were busy or not, or used up already. It looks like you have a busy place
you mean
here.
Available rooms?
Available.
Yes, we have available rooms.
Known realms. As far as I understand it, the material plane of existence is Faerun, is it not?
I do not know about that. I know that people come from all different places that come to Barovia. Most of not their own volition.
How much for the room?
1 electrum a night.
An electrum.
Carry the 2 and...
Listen, what is an
An electrum is 10 silver.
Gold.
No, sorry, 5 silver. I apologize.
Listen, perhaps we will get how many rooms? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 room.
Well, we have we have 1 room with a number of beds in it if you would like to.
Oh.
I don't.
But it's 1 per each of you per night.
I do not need a bed.
It is still
I'll take my
for
own
each
room.
of you. It's 1 electrum, so it's
You said you
per
have
bed.
1 room available.
That if you all want to stay in, yes. If you all want to stay together in 1 room, we have a room with a number of beds in it.
I'll take my own room.
Okay.
And how much for the wine?
The wine is 3 coppers a cup.
I give her 5 silver and 3 coppers for my wine.
Okay. I will hold on to that, and I will fetch your wine for you. Okay. Will you be eating? If you're staying with us, there is hot beet soup and fresh bread at no additional charge. That is just on the house for you staying with us. Though we do have some fresh cooked wolf steak, if you would like some.
Well, how much for that?
That is a silver.
I told you, dog meat.
I'll take the food.
Sorry, 1 electrum. Sorry,
Oh.
for the wolf steak. I apologize.
Alright, so that's 3 copper for the drink.
5
1
silver for the night,
electrum.
5 silver for the wolf meat.
You look like you're good for it. Let me get the drinks, and we will settle that later.
Of course.
Right.
I'm fine with that. Is everyone else having the wolf?
I will not. I'm still reeling from the pie. My stomach is not very strong, as you may be able to tell.
Yes, I recall you were reeling all over my head.
Yes, I was. Yes, sure. Get us the drinks and we will figure out what we're doing and we'll tell you when you get back.
Okay. She goes and she kind of goes into the back and she starts to... And you see that her kids, again, are just kind of running amok around and tripping people up and people kind of like smack them. They're just known to be troublemakers. As you guys are kind of sitting there, through the door on the right, the curtains fly open and a gentleman dressed in all colorful garb, colorful top hat, enters and he throws his arms out and he says, "Hello, everyone! Rictavio has arrived!" And that is where we're going to end the session for this evening.
Rictavio.
I thought it was dark magic.
No.
Jim.
All right. Well, guys, that was quite the session with some unexpected twists.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for watching at home. We want to thank, again, all of our sponsors, title sponsor Sirenscape, and all of our other sponsors, which I will try to name now that we have so many of them. We have WizKids and Black Magic and Elderwood Academy and Dwarven Forge and Sirenscape, which I said was the main title sponsor. First stamp.
You beat me.
Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure that you follow us on Twitch at the RealmSmith TV Twitch as well as on the D&D Twitch. If you liked what you saw, consider making us your Prime subscription and also subscribe just normally because it's awesome. And we're going to have lots of exclusive subscriber-only stuff that you can have access to in the near future. We appreciate all the support and we wouldn't do this without you. In fact, we couldn't. And we just love being here every Monday. Stay tuned for Sunday night where I'll be releasing throughout this week a new schedule for Nolzur's Marvelous Tutorials at 5 p.m. on the D&D Twitch and on our Twitch. And then the VOD of this will air on tomorrow at 4:30 on YouTube if you happen to miss it and still want to watch it live and chat.
Yeah, and we do watch that one when it premieres on YouTube. So
we are in the chat.
So we're in the chat. So come watch it with us at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Get the pleasure of killing Dave again.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Yeah, oh man, I so almost died.
Okay, we will see you a week from today again to move right along with the campaign. It has been so awesome, and also remember to go to Tabletop Events if you're going to Gary Con. Sign up for that, and stay tuned also for more on the finale of that. We will see you for episode 9 next Monday.
Thanks, guys.
Peace. Have a good night.
Yeah.